Welcome to Turku Open 2023, sixth stop on the European Pro Tour. This is Disc Golf Stream's coverage. Andrew Gum here.
Victor Torgestad, ready for some final day action. Who will win Turku Open? We will know in a few hours. And many hot players who could still take down that title.
Yeah, we got a tie at the top. Jesse Nieminen and Christian Quaxa shooting 1049 average for the event, 21 under. They got Lauri Hamalainen and Mikael Hamme, one stroke behind them, tied for third.
That's right. Mikael Hamme, who was having the hot round day one, started quite slow yesterday, but picked up his game and had a highlight on 17 and got back up there on the lead card.
5 birdies in a row to finish, if I remember right, and boosted himself back up onto that lead card when it was looking like that was not at all going to be the case.
Yeah, and that was nice to see. Finally, Mikael Hamme might have figured something out, and he's still within striking distance there, fourth place right now. Only one behind the leaders.
Just one back. Yeah, he's one back. He's right there. I think the biggest surprise of yesterday, though, was Mauri Vilman's collapse at the end. I mean, we haven't seen anything like that from him all year. He was solid, 7 down through 9, and then he just went cold as ice.
Yeah, there was like someone turned him off there, like pulled the plug on him or something after his front 9, and before that he looked like he has done all season long. Nothing but birdies and great putts and clear gap hits and everything, but then nothing worked.
It was strange because there was no clear trigger to it. It just like as soon as the back 9 started, everything kind of shut down, and then at the end it really got off the rails there. Took himself some big numbers like we haven't seen at all from him all year. Dropped pretty far down the leaderboard.
Yeah, we thought that even if he slows down, he's still going to be somewhere there behind, but that collapse just continued, and he dropped off quite far there at the end. So I don't think he's in contention anymore for the win.
Not for the win, but if he can shred it up like he's been doing most of the year, then he will be able to fight for a potential podium place. But with all those guys way up there, I don't know.
Christian Quaxa is one of the leaders, and he looked really solid yesterday. Nothing like spectacular or extraordinary something, but like just solid. Yep. Very good.
Yeah, he just kept plugging along. Didn't really make any big mistakes. Hit some sweet highlight putts and some great shots. And been waiting for him to kind of pop off on a full event this year. Hasn't quite happened yet. This might be the day.
Yeah, I think it might be, but he has some other hot players right around him. Jesse Nieminen, of course, we need to mention him. It's so impressive what he has done, especially with his backhand. He didn't trust it at all last year. This is a new Jesse Nieminen. He said he was throwing backhand on like almost 50% of the tees, which is crazy when considering what he did last year. Like basically never saw him go to that side.
Yeah, we're seeing the highlights here from yesterday, and it was like the Mauri Vilman show, front 9, and then after that, kind of got to see the comeback of Mikael Hamme, who had started out really slow. Quaxa almost aced this one again. Hits those wheels.
And one player who we followed day one, who also is the highest rated player in the field, who was starting slow there day one, also wasn't able to really get it going yesterday. Talking, of course, about Isaac Robinson. He is looking better today, though. I think he's a little bit too far behind, but who knows what's going to happen, because he starts out with 6 birdies today.
6 for 6 right now. Yeah, 16 down total. He's not going to be able to get up on the top, but he could get himself up maybe in the top 5 or something like that. I don't know. I mean, we'll see how long he can keep that birdie streak running. He's one of the most talented players in the world, ranked 6th in the world on UDisc, and 3rd right now in the Disc Golf Pro Tour point standings over there. So super high level player who's been playing consistently well all year. He's got a major under his belt.
That's right.
From the Champions Cup. And kind of surprised to see him struggle on the first couple days, but great to see him out there shredding it up today.
Yeah, especially being the highest rated player in the field and a major winner. We had high expectations on him, and I think he had high expectations on himself as well. He should have, but it is the first time he and his travel mates are playing outside USA, even traveling outside USA. So
first time leaving the U.S. territory, and must be really exciting for them. It does certainly take some time to adjust to those new conditions, and cultural realities. But it seems like they're having a great time and starting to play some good disc golf as well.
We know what they can do. This was maybe the coolest shot all day yesterday. Mikael Hammer from, showing some skills there.
Yeah, down on his left knee, and then way splits, like straddled out, able to find the chains from really unlikely position, and well-earned highlight there, and birdie.
And looking at this leaderboard, I say that at least 7 of these players still has a chance to get up there. I doubt that Rasmus Saukoriipi, even though he's good, and Justo Sarvi, Otto Mäkinen also there at 14 down, I think it's a little bit too much. 7 strokes on the leaders. That might be too much.
Yeah, I mean, it's not impossible, but it's certainly very improbable. It doesn't look like any of those top guys are gonna give up that many strokes. But I guess he just has to do the best he can, try to put some pressure on everybody, or just try to get as many birdies as possible. And he's a guy that can get some birdies. I mean, he can.
Rasmus, oh yes,
he could birdie any hole at any time. Yeah, so he's a really talented player, but 7 strokes behind the lead. We'll just have to wait and see if that's too far.
Yeah, and he's not alone there. Väinö Mäkelä also climbing up. He played really good yesterday. We haven't talked so much about him, but he was playing on a lower card, I think 4th or something yesterday.
He finished really strong, didn't he?
He did, and we should still have an eye open for the local and fan favorite, Väinö Mäkelä. Is he the highest rated player in Finland, or second highest maybe after
Niklas was there? But yeah, he's super talented. He got 5 birdies to finish, 10 down on the day. So he's only 3 strokes behind the lead.
That's nothing.
Not at all. Yeah, that's a guy definitely to keep an eye on. He knows this course as well as anybody. He's got all the support of his sponsor and family and friends in the area. And playing in Finland for the first time this year, his motivation is really strong.
Sure, of course. And also another local guy, Niilo Hongisto. Shouldn't forget about him. He's right
been
there.
A treat to watch. Yeah, what a talented guy.
He's on the same card, on the chase card, and we have been following him quite a lot already. But just every time I see him, I get more and more impressed. It's he has such a unique style. He has such a great forehand that he can shape so many different kind of lines with. It's just a pleasure to watch him.
Yeah.
Also very unique putting style as well. So
he's got his own game, that's for sure. He's doing his own thing out there, and it's really exciting to watch. Super young. He's only been a PDJ member since last year, but he has been playing disc golf since he was 2 years old, and it really looks like it's such a natural, unique style. The timing is amazing. He really loads up that forehand and then explodes through with insane power. He's got a solid putt. Yeah, everything about the guy is really entertaining.
Yeah. Future is looking bright for him. He might actually get his first international title already here in Turku. I think he has quite a good chance, but
only 4 strokes back. Yeah. I guess he started with a par today, but he's shown that he's the guy that can not make mistakes and then just continue to birdie. Like he was bogey free round 1. I think. He kept it clean round 1. Yesterday was just that 1 bogey on 3.
And this is the flyover from of hole 1. I think might be my favorite hole on this course. Starts out in a wooden part here. About half of the hole is quite a tight tunnel. First shot is more of a placement shot. You want to land somewhere around here where we're flying over now. And then attack through the gap on your second shot out in the open. And hopefully get there in 1 or 2 shots.
Yeah, it rises in elevation slightly to about this point, and then it starts to drop back down and more exaggerated there on the green. So you want your upshot to be close, but not blown past. Otherwise, it can head down that hill.
And we are just about to tee off. Jesse Nieminen seems, or is it Jesse or Christian. I'm not sure which one is gonna tee off first.
Pelataan Turku Openin kolmatta ja viimeistä kilpailupäivää. Kyseessä on siis finaalikierros. Avoimen luokan kärkikortti Lead Card. Ensimmäisenä heittovuorossa Dynamic Diskiä ja Power Grippiä edustava Jesse Nieminen.
Jesse Nieminen, as you heard in Finnish, they're sponsored by Dynamic Discs and Power Grip and a few others. Quality player who has been an international threat for many years. And goes with a big flex forehand. This could be really far up, and it is.
That's massive. Flexing a felon, way up there.
Christian Kuoksa.
Christian not going with the flex forehand, so he's not most likely not going to be able to get as much distance up the fairway, but he can get it on the second shot if he's in a good position here. And yeah, he found a good position. Could probably be able to attack on the second. And this has been a, I wouldn't say surprise, but it's a nice new player to follow here on this golf stream, at least. Not someone we have followed too much before Turku Open this year. Throwing the very overstable approach disc, the Peppermint from Clash.
Yeah, super talented young player. He's tall with a big frame. Really smooth form. It's been great to watch him, and he's obviously capable of great things.
This is a guy we have seen more of, though, both this year and last year as well. He took down the Tour Points title last year. He's looking to get his first win on the European Pro Tour.
Yeah, we've seen him on the podium quite a few times. We've seen this AVR X3 quite a lot. Slides up into a pretty good place, maybe just slightly pinched on the right side.
And when the players are walking up to their second shots, let's get a weather check with our field reporter René. How is it going there?
It's almost a copy paste from yesterday. We have a little bit more of a breeze today, of course, coming from the same direction. So here on hole number 1, it's coming into the faces of the players. As soon as they get into the open, it's gonna come a little bit more from right to left. And yeah, we saw some really great shots here. Like Jesse landed like 1 meter in front of the camera guy. Perfect position.
That was a great drive for sure. You rarely see him get up that far. I don't think I've ever seen him get up quite that far that I can remember.
I remember he had one really good shots from the tee here last year, but
yeah,
probably somewhere in the same area where he landed now. Yeah, that was huge. Rasmus Saukoriipi going for the birdie on hole 2.
The amazing otter.
That's right.
Gets it up there, right on the green. Beautiful shot.
Thank you for that weather report, René, and we will get back to you soon again when we get out in the open and see if the wind changes, because we know that it has been doing that quite a bit. Hämäläinen. You said he's a young player, and yeah, I think he's something like 19, 20 or something like that. Might still be a teenager.
That's most of the way out the gap, but he was in a little bit of a tight spot over there, so it's not too bad of a second shot, but he's going to need something really big if he wants the birdie now.
And those trees might be in his swing if he goes for a backhand at least, so it's going to be difficult to get big distance. Mikael Häme had a slow start yesterday. Let's see if he can make some adjustments today.
Isaac Robinson just birdied 7.
7 in a row.
That's a hard hole too. Mikael out from the gap and nicely in the center of the fairway.
Awesome.
Very well done from there. Kind of a tight spot, and he worked the angle perfectly and got great distance as well. Christian going to forehand a D2, it looks like.
He's of course most known for his power backhand, but his forehand is, if not as good, still very solid.
Yeah, that worked out really well. Banked it off the granite rock and right in the middle of the fairway. Clean through the gap.
It's going to be an exciting day. It feels like all the players are out there. They are ready. They know the course by now. They have great weather. It's we're going to see some hot scoring.
Yeah, everyone's just going to leave it all out there, do everything they can here on the final day, nothing to lose. It's going to be really exciting. I'm sure we're going to get some great highlights and most likely a very dramatic, exciting finish as per usual.
He is very far up here, Yeseniemen. I think this might actually be a little bit further up than he was last year.
We'll see how aggressive he gets. I mean, it's not impossible to get himself in some kind of ego look.
No, I think it's definitely within his reach if he wants to, but
I'm not sure. Yeah, there is that gap. Maybe he just wants to get clean.
He can get a safe birdie from here, though. But he is
going for
he
it.
is aggressive.
Skip. Oh, that last little rock kind of kept him from getting a really big skip, but that's about as far up as you're going to see anybody in 2. I mean,
it's difficult to get any, at least much more distance than that.
If it could have just kind of cleared that last chunk of rock, I think it might have been like maybe just outside circle 2.
And even though that got big distance, it was extremely controlled.
Yeah, it was safe, right? I mean, straight through the center of the gap, low and hard. It even looked like it got a little bit of a wind lift, which kind of got me excited. I was thinking maybe it was going to get all the way there. Great position. Anyway, it's going to be almost a certain birdie from there for Jesse.
Hamalainen with his 3rd now. It's going to be a very difficult birdie to get. Let's see if it's possible. He's going with a big forehand flex shot.
Wow, that's a monster. Right up to the green and
he
rolls to the basket.
He will get that birdie. I think so. We dare to say it.
That dude's got a gun on him.
Monster.
That was huge. Very accurate as well. He got the full flight.
I'm feeling a little bit scared almost. Like
that was crazy.
That shows.
Cool drone shot here. That gets you that perspective on hole 1. It's quite claustrophobic there at the beginning of it. Then it opens up into this really beautiful lush green meadow fairway type with that rock on the side.
Jonas Aalto, who is right now tied for 1st place after a perfect start. Birdie start, and gonna have try to get one here on 3 as well. And I think that's looking quite good.
Should be fine.
A little bit short, but is just 5-6 meters from the basket.
It's a great one.
It wasn't actually short, it was right next to it. Pin high.
There, a little bit left to do.
Circle 2.
He had some great putts yesterday.
He had some really good ones.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something, it's something that it feels like he has improved on since last year.
Clearly been working on that, yeah. Like you said, known for his monster distance with the backhand, but he's got a real plethora of skills that he can reach to, and the touch game has come a long way.
Yeah, that's very clear.
Mm-hmm. And the putting, yeah, it's been on point most of the time. Yeah.
You're not going to win anything just by having a big, with just big distance.
No, that's only a, one part of the game. You have to be able to put it all together.
Mikael Hämme in circle 1 for a birdie look. Let's see if he can keep his putting from not dropping. That's his mistake when he gets a little bit, I don't know if he's nervous, but when he's feeling a little bit tensed, then that's what happens. That's the putt just drops down.
Does look like a little bit more wind than what we've had. It can be, I guess, gusty in certain parts of the course, but the wind blows that one down a little bit.
He left quite short.
Kind of in that awkward distance between a throw and a putt there.
And Isaac Robinson got 8 as well.
Wow.
8 birdies in a row. Might be able to get a perfect front 9, and
We might need to get a camera on him.
I think that would be a good idea. He's already up to 7th place, climbed 13 spots today.
8 through 8. I don't think we've seen that yet.
No, I don't think we have.
We've seen some hot scores, but
Mauri Willman was 7 through 9 yesterday, and we said that was a hot pace. And
that was a very hot pace, yeah.
this is something else. Christian Kuoksa with his Circle 2 look that just dropped.
That's a really tough wind to putt into. Strong right to left. It's going to be close for an easy par anyway. Sauko Riipi 2 for 2. Jonas Alto 2 for 2 and actually tied for the lead at the moment.
Yeah, that's right. He is up there.
Have to keep an eye on him too. That's potential.
Oh, we just saw him not park hole 3, but he was right next to the basket there.
It's
so
looking good,
yeah.
isn't it?
Mikael Hamme also looking good. That was a nice floater.
Yeah, rode the wind nicely.
Not at all the kind of putting that we saw from him at the beginning of yesterday's round.
Much more confident stroke.
Yes, and Nieminen was also a beast on the putting green yesterday. He's facing some difficult wind here now.
It's quite shifty, isn't it? Nice putt there. Good concentration.
Windmaster.
Yeah.
So far, at least, that's one of the 3 points of Seppo Pajo's birdie blueprint. I'm sure we will get to that at some point soon, yeah?
I hope so. That's a really nice thing to get the advice on how to succeed from the reigning champ and local hero.
Hämäläinen gets the birdie. Christian Kuoksa a par. So 3 birdies and 1 par for the lead card. Great starts. Sauko Riipi on hole 3. As you said, 2 for 2 so far today. And this is very close. Skips away a little bit though, but that's nothing to worry about. Väinö Mäkelä on the same card.
Coming in wide with a nice skip. Checks up right on the circle's edge. Inside, I guess. Here's Niilo Hongisto. From right here in Turku and way wide on the forehand.
I'm worried about this one.
I don't think that has any chance, does it?
No, not even close. So that's going to be... Is he re-teeing? Yeah, he chose to re-tee to have better footing, and he knows that he has a 125-meter shot.
Much better there on the second effort, but that's it's not going to help his case. Trying to get up there on the podium.
And that's not going to help Rasmus Sauko Riipi. That actually never crossed in bounds from
right there. Yeah,
from Hongisto.
That's right. The OB starts up there at the FPO tee pad, right in front of it.
So that's why he had to re-tee. He had no other option. Yes, and Nieminen on hole 2. It's a par 4, so this is just to hit the fairway and get some great distance. That's just what he got.
Look at that gallery on the chase card. That's pretty huge.
I think this is a great spot to see a lot of good players. We have the chase card and no, that's Hämäläinen for his shot on 2. This is going to be maybe a little bit left, but fine.
Renee, what can you tell us about the gallery this fine Saturday afternoon?
Well, there was a pretty good gallery at the basket end of hole number 3 on the road there, and we know for sure that lots of those people are here to see their local hero Väinö. but they are also staying to see the lead guard tee off on hole number 2. And we're of course hoping that lots more will join them later. I know there is a relatively big group walking behind the tee pad on the lead card as well. So hopefully we're going to see a lot of people here today.
It sure looks like we have a lot of people there already. And yeah, if you're in the area and you want to watch it in person, head on over there. Otherwise, stay with us and please share the link if you know anybody else who's interested to watch free live disc golf. Exciting final round action from the Turku Open.
Ooh.
That's, yeah, a fine there on the left side.
I think he wanted it to flip up a little bit more. It felt like he put it on slightly too much hyzer there. But it's just fine.
Yeah, with his power, you can easily get to the green from there. But it's much more difficult to stick it close, I guess, when you're so far wide there on the left.
It's going to come in with more speed to the basket. And it is up on a little mound, so it's hard to stick it really close. And if you're watching this on YouTube today on our free coverage, please let us know in the live chat who you think will win or who do you hope will take down the win. And let us know where you're watching from also. We had quite a big international, many viewers from all around the world earlier this morning. Some from Hong Kong and where was it more?
Arizona.
Somewhere else in East Asia also, I think. I don't remember where it was, but
Yeah,
it was fun to see.
Cool people watching from all over the world. And
I think you said Singapore.
Singapore, Mike.
Singapore,
That's what it was.
that's right.
And Isaac Robinson, 9 for 9.
Wow. A perfect front 9.
Yeah, that's
That's a crazy looking scorecard.
that's quite good. 14 spots up now, tied for 6th place.
Okay.
Could he actually be a threat for the players in front?
Well, I mean, if he shoots 18 down, he
Yeah.
has to beat us.
But he almost has to get to those 18 down to be a threat. Like,
Yeah, it's true. It's true because he just started the day at only 10 down, and these guys were already like, 10 or 11 strokes ahead of him in that case. So it's going to take some serious heroics to even have a chance.
But no matter what, the perfect front 9, that's something to remember.
Oh, yeah. He's doing what he has to do. Doing all he can. Nice one here. Whoa, got a little bit of a wind lift, but that might be all right. It's perfect. Sticks the island, or it's not an island, but sticks on that mound.
Yep. That's great. I think that final little lift actually helped it to get even closer. Yeah.
Totally. I was a little worried it might make it stall and fade hard, but it was in such a perfect shape. It really just helped it get right up there on the green. It's going to be an easy birdie for Jesse.
Mikael Häme completely missed his second shot here, and then that's when we started to see some flaws in his game.
Yeah, he was clearly struggling, but he turned it around.
Yeah.
Which was great to see.
Let's see if he has learned something from yesterday. It looks like that.
Looks really good. Playing the wind nicely as well, just like Jesse, and he's right there for a super close birdie putt.
Rolling up the hill a little bit also, so that's
2 brilliant approaches.
should be an easy birdie.
Thinking so. This is the 5th most difficult hole on the course today at 4.2 average. 30% birdies and 28% bogeys or worse. So really good score separation. This one also looking to get that nice finish with the wind, but it's a little bit further away. Well, quite a bit further away.
I wonder if he's going to be able to get that one.
It's going to take a big highlight putt.
It's in circle 2 on this basket also with OB behind. It's
Could be dangerous.
definitely. Hämäläinen with his second. And this is also looking good. Does it get a skip? Yes, it's up there. So Hämäläinen is going to be getting an easy birdie, just like Jesse and Mikael Häme. And Kuoksa struggling a little bit so far. Par on the first hole and not an easy birdie to get here now. Interesting.
Yeah. No big mistakes or anything, but you just, the way everybody else is shooting pretty hot, you have to keep up. Got to get those birdies.
Severi Saviniemi had a good start also on the front nine, 7 down. And then he has slowed down a little bit now, so he's 7 down through 12.
Still a great pace.
Yeah, climbing.
Matias Vilota, 7th,
Also, yeah.
7 through 11. He's up 13 spots. He just got another one.
8 now, yeah, through 12. But no one is matching the pace of Isaac Robinson, of course. That's almost impossible to match that. 9 for 9 today.
Looks like he's out there to prove a point. Oh, Christian just lays up. Oh,
got lucky that it stayed, yeah.
Looked like I was going to do something dirty for him, but...
That was too long, and on a basket like this with OB behind and in the wind also, that's just too dangerous to go for.
And so smart golf there. He's going to take the par. Doesn't want to give it away. He's still, right up there at the top. Near the top at least, so plenty of time. Smart decision. Mika.
2 for 2. It's not what he had yesterday. And if that was Hämäläinen, yeah, he's even closer, Jäsenjärven. I thought he was.
Yeah, he's parked. It's pretty hard to park this one.
To get it to stick up there, you need basically to slide up there a little bit.
Well, there's some really solid approaches from him and Mika, especially. Lowry as well. Quaxa left out of the star frame 2 holes in a row here. And just like that, he's 2 strokes back.
Things can happen quickly, and especially when the other 3 players are playing that great. Like perfect starts, and he's starting out with pars. That's that should be an okay start, but it feels like today that's not gonna be enough.
I don't believe so. Here we got a live drone view. Beautiful images here. Quite funny though that the gallery is actually bigger on the chase card. I
think that must have. It's Väinäs.
Väinäs. He's got major star power, tons of followers on social media, very popular YouTube channel, and just a boatload of success here in Finland.
And they are actually 4 local guys on that card. Like
that's right.
Yeah, Jonas Aalto, Niilo Hongisto, Rasmus Saukoriipi, all from the area.
That's true. Yeah.
So I do understand that they are.
Oh, that makes perfect sense.
Getting a big crowd there following them.
They're here to support their locals. Awesome to see.
Yes, I think that's a Rive.
Beautiful disc.
The Raptor Eye.
I like the colors. Wind's dropping this, but if it can get a big skip, it's still going to be good. Oh no!
Watch out!
Squirrely
Watch out! It is not inbounds.
What a wild skip! Must be heavy. Maybe a heavy tailwind.
How weirdly it was pushed down like that.
Yeah, I think that's the tailwind.
Must be. And René, you said that the wind is coming like from the left on this hole, right?
Right now they have the wind coming straight from the back almost.
Okay.
Straight tailwind. I can see. Well, maybe a little bit from the left.
Okay, I was thinking that the hyzer angle in that left to right wind would push it down, but
the tailwind can do that as well, and it can also explain the extra stability there at the end of it, where it got that wild skip.
That's
so if it is right to left, that can actually push it more with the skip too. Yeah, once it catches that flight plate, it can give it quite an extra bit of boost with the wind.
I don't know if I said left to right or right to left.
Whatever the case.
Don't know. Doesn't matter.
Whatever the case, Jesse's OB, and he'll be putting for par from circle 2.
I think that I was thinking one way and I said the other way, but it doesn't matter.
That's a great wind read there from Mikael, expecting a little bit more skip than you would normally get, playing it wide, and he gets it up in the circle. Good read.
Jonas Alto wasn't able to get this one, even though he was so close.
Interesting.
Yeah.
He was well inside the circle, right? Tough to putt in the heavy wind, I guess. Quox is shooting it long. Needs to check up.
Too long?
It's safe. Barely. Tailwind definitely carried that one.
The wind is starting to maybe become an issue. Hasn't been so far, but Nilo parking hole 5.
He's so good with that gator. Seems to go exactly where he wants it pretty much every time. Another amazing forehand player here. He's got his signature Toro.
Yeah, so
Or maybe just his Toro. I don't.
But he got a bogey on hole 4.
Oh, that's the easiest hole on the course.
Yeah, and with that he's down to 16th.
Okay.
Things are happening quickly if you start to collect big numbers. Yeah.
Yes, it seems to have gone OB right outside the circle. So he's gonna have maybe 11 meters for a par here.
Fina on the 5. Looking like a real nice touch forehand, but a little short.
Little short. It's gonna be a
soft, yeah.
scary putt. Yeah, now we're back with the lead card here for some putting. So
hole 4 actually the second easiest today. It played as the easiest yesterday and first day.
Is hole 18 that is easiest, or?
Good question. These aren't complete stats yet.
That's true.
Not the whole full. So it might be that it's skewing the stats a little bit.
And Isaac Robinson not able to get the perfect round. He got a par now on hole 10. But still 9 through 10. That's a good pace. Perfect start though for Mikael Häme. Still nothing but birdies today. And that's how we like to see his putt. When it looks like that, then not much can go wrong.
Looking great. Hole 16 is the easiest one today.
That also makes sense. Yeah, that short uphill one.
Nothing in the way there.
Mauri Willman, 3 down through 6 today. 17. He is tied with Nilo Hongisto at the moment. And a big putt here for Jesse Nieminen.
Great putt.
Saves the par.
Very well done. Putt's looking good.
It has been looking good for a long time, I
That's
feel like.
true.
I feel like he has always been a good putter, but it feels like he has improved on it also a little bit. Like you rarely see him miss.
Just getting more and more consistent.
Yeah.
Quox taking his meter in, although he is safe. Anytime you're near the OB, you can take a 1 meter relief and be sure that you're in a legal inbound stance. Oh, sails it over the top. He's gonna have some work left, I think.
Yeah.
I didn't see quite how far it went, but he's still out. Tailwind putt coming back at least. It should be a little bit easier. If you can just aim towards the band, it should drop.
But it's still like 8 meters or something.
Not easy. Not in the wind.
7, 8 maybe.
With the pressure on. After a slow start, especially, you know, he's gonna have to make this. He's at risk of really dropping off quick. Good putt.
So a par for Christian. He's not losing anything to Jesse Nieminen. But this means that we have Mikael Häme in top. Let's see if Lauri Hämäläinen can tie for the lead. Also with Jesse Nieminen and Mikael Häme. Yes, he can. He's right there with them. So 3-player tie right now in the lead.
Nice. Definitely got some Quoxa fans out there on the chat board, as well as people rooting for Mikael and Jesse Nieminen. Vaina as well, of course. Got people watching from a few different places in the States.
I think those Vaina fans just had a heart attack after that putt, but it stayed close enough. Jonas Aalto.
Short miss.
Yeah. That was gonna be costly.
And Isaac Robinson has taken a par.
That's actually a bogey for Jonas Aalto.
Oh, wow. Really?
So he...
must have putted back and forth a couple times, was it? Let's have a little look there. Yeah, he missed 2 circle 1 putts. Saporipi in. That was for a birdie. Ongi still for birdie. Easy one.
Yes, he's 1 down today, 18 total. That's 8th place. And Vaina gets the par. 2 down today, 20 total. 6th place. Hämäläinen on 4 then. You said it was the 2nd easiest today.
Yep.
So definitely one you want to get.
Yeah, 3.67 average, 49% birdies. Only 14% bogeys or worse, so pretty much must get here on the final day, especially. Sweet looking roller, but it might be a little early.
Didn't feel like he hit the angle perfect there.
I guess not. Yeah, it turned over way too quick. There might be a little bit of a headwind, or he just missed the angle, but that's actually pretty far out of position if it went where I think it did. Looked like it kind of moved to the right.
Yeah, it's gonna require a big shot to get the birdie.
Ame with a really nice straight shot. If it can stable up now, it's gonna be almost perfect.
Oh yeah, I think that's just great. He got far enough up there, so he's not really pinched too much on the right side.
Yeah, I think he can work some angle, like maybe
He's not pinched at all.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
great to hear.
Nice.
Well, of course, he's a little bit close to the trees, but it should be possible to have a relatively free swing for straight shot at the basket.
Sounds good. Nice looking roller from Jesse if it can stand up and start moving right. A little bit too far on the left side, but he can still scramble for birdie from there.
Yeah, he got big distance still, or enough distance.
Walks up with that feedback. Looks like he's just going to try to pipe a straight shot. A little hyzer flip. Yeah, a little too much turn, maybe? Yeah.
Yeah.
If a favorable kick out, though, you can have stretch out and still get up and down.
Do you think that Christian might be pinched from that position? No, I think it.
It looked like it kicked out, but yeah, I mean, he's further back anyway than Mikko, right? But Renee, what do you think? Quaxa got a clean swing?
Well, I'm not entirely sure where his disc is. Well, I know roughly where it is, but I can't see it yet. He is a little bit closer to the tree than you might want to be, but there should be a kind of a look as well.
Certainly an opportunity.
Yeah, and especially for him, it's important to start to collect birdies now after.
He's gonna need it. Yeah, even through 3, dropping off the pace, especially from those turkey starts from Lauri and Mikko.
Yeah, 2 behind the leaders, and he was coming in with a 1-stroke lead together with Jesse Nieminen.
Loving those drone shots. You can see the beautiful city of Turku in the background, and this really green oasis in the middle here. Luavoren Frisbee Golf Puisto. It's Cave Mountain, built on an old landfill site. Beautiful place to play. That one gets stuck behind that tree, I think.
It's not going to be an easy putt. It's possible that he might have a chance, but it's not going to be easy.
Yeah, it looked like it was directly.
It seems to me like he's in an even worse position than Jenny was this morning. But maybe he might actually be a little bit short of the tree, so he has a look to the right.
Not going to be an easy one.
Matias Villota has climbed 20 spots today up to 9th place with a -9 round through 13 holes, 17 total.
That's great.
Yeah.
Super young, talented player from Estonia. Still able to play in the junior division, if I remember right.
And Kuoksa is definitely going to get his first birdie here. That was a beautiful shot with his feedback. No, sorry, with his distortion. That was no problem at all.
10 down for Matias now.
Oh, he just got another one, yeah.
That is hot.
What is the hot round today so far?
Gotta be that 10, right?
Yes, yeah, that's the hottest score at the moment. But if we're looking at those who are finished for the day, it's 7 down.
7 down in the clubhouse.
Lenni Kemppainen and Arto Aaltonen.
Mikael has an easy approach, just pitching his AVR X3 up there, right next to the basket. See what Jesse has. Doesn't look like much.
And 50 meters still to the basket. You could see that Prodigy stick there. That's marking 50 meters.
He's going to go with this patent pending backhand. Gotta be careful with that follow through. That little tree is right in there. He's going to have an abbreviated follow through for sure.
Use
See
a
if
lot.
he can get enough power on it. Ooh, nice. Great swing. Perfect. That was a really technical shot.
He's right there. Used a lot of wrist to get the spin rather than the whole arm. But luckily it was only 50 meters, slightly uphill though, so plays maybe a little bit longer. But
great shot though.
Yeah, it
really good scramble for birdie.
It was really good. So Jesse is gonna get back on the birdie train. Mikael's not gonna get anything else than a birdie. Lauri Hämäläinen though, what can he do from here?
Find out right now. He's looking like in a really rough spot.
Would be a highlight if he could get it.
Yeah, I wonder if he's in or outside the circle. It looks like he's outside, so he can actually probably lunge forward and maybe get it to lift up if he can get the nose up and just kind of a lot of spin on it. It would be a sweet highlight for sure. Nice try. Online, just pretty hard to get it up and over the rim from that type of a position with those really low-hanging branches.
Yeah, he gave it a nice try, like you said, but it was just a little bit too long. Too big distance there from with that low ceiling.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do is test that ceiling, have it knock it straight down, then you can end up bogeying it if you're not careful. Oh, a little high, but it's in.
Yeah.
4 for 4 from Mikael.
I still like it better when those are a little bit high than low that we saw so much of in at Nokia and Tyni as well last round there.
Yeah, and it was a straight headwind, so it might have lifted a little on its way in there. But that's what Mikael needs to do now. He's got 4 for 4. He's trying really hard to get a biggest win of his career. He's been really close, quite a few occasions, but could this be the day?
Yeah, and he has actually only 3 wins in his career, which is kind of crazy, considering how good player he is.
Yeah, the field's really tough, and he's had some trouble closing the deal, putting together 3 full rounds of what he's capable of. But he's got himself in great position right now. He's tied at the top with Jesse. It's going to be a battle.
Sauko Riipi, one of the fan favorites. 16 down. But he might get to...
A little bit inside, but it's got some space now. You got fairly decent reaction off the tree. Not exactly where you want to be, but he might be able to work something from there.
With a forehand of his caliber, I think that should be doable. Jonas Aalto.
Beautiful. It lands on that tee pad just about. That's like the sweet spot, right?
Yeah,
there.
that's exactly those two birches. That's with the gap you want to get through.
Yeah, that defines the gap that you need to hit. Then, of course, there's a really tight gap up by the green, but that's a perfect landing zone right there. Sweet spot for sure.
Wide.
Going big. Pushes it a little too straight. He's going to be pinched off. Going to be pretty hard to birdie from there, but
yeah,
we'll see. See what he can do. He might be able to have a line on the right side of that gap if he can get a smooth swing from there.
Not the conventional way to play this hole, but it could work out. Jesse Nieminen, 24 down, tied with Mikael Hämme for the lead, and this is a hole that suits his forehand extremely well.
It's looking good. Oh, didn't get quite the skip, but actually that's perfect.
Yeah,
that checked up well. I guess you don't want it to skip it in too hot. We did have an ace here earlier today.
This is where we had it. Yeah, true. Shout it out. Hey, let us know who got it.
I'll tell you just a minute. Let's see if Quoksa can maybe do it as well.
I think
he's had a couple close ones with this disc.
It's not going to be an ace, but it's going to be close.
It's a park job.
Yeah,
that's all he needs. Yeah, Toivo Turtia got himself an ace on here.
That's a new name for me.
Yeah, me as well. Might be a local. Let's check it out. Kiviniemi. Where's that? I know it means like kind of like Stone Harbor type, or Stone Bay. I guess it's a bay. Yeah, Niemi is a bay.
There are a few Kiviniemis here in Finland, so
okay, so it's hard to tell
not
exactly where that might be. Popular name.
Isaac Robinson here on 11 gets another birdie, so that slight hiccup there on 10 was just nothing but a speed bump. So he's back on the birdie train now.
11's a tough one to get.
It really is, yeah.
That's an amazing pace. Look at that guy. 10 down already.
20 down total, so he's already...
He's matched his score from 2 rounds just in 11 holes today. That's bonkers. What a talented guy.
And we expected to see some fireworks from him, and we have been slightly disappointed, but it's fun to see that he's finally picking up the pace, showing what he's capable of. Mikael Hämme will be tapping in a par.
I think Kiviniemi is like right next to Kotka there on the southeast area of Finland.
Might be, yeah. There is one Kiviniemi there at least.
Pretty sure that's
probably where he is from. Hämäläinen.
Great ace anyway, for sure.
Hämäläinen from Hämeenlinna, between Helsinki and Tampere.
Just short on that bid. So yeah, third easiest on the course at 2.68, 45% birdies, and that sweet ace. If there's any video out there, let us know. Not too likely. He was playing on a lower card, but yeah, maybe some fan or family member may have filmed it. Who knows?
Quoksa is getting his round started now. 2 birdies in a row. Lauri Hämäläinen slowing down a little bit with 2 pars in a row now after a perfect start. Jesse Nieminen and Mikael Hämme, the best pace on the lead card, 4 down through 5 today, and they are also first and second on the leaderboard.
Isaac Robinson here on 12. Looking to keep this hot streak going. Looks like a good line. Coming in a little hot. No, it picks up. Really nice.
Awesome. That's pin high.
Should be a birdie.
Yeah.
It's inside the circle. Seems like his putt's feeling really good today, so no reason to doubt that one.
Vilota, though, 11 down now through 15. That's an even better score. And he is up 22 spots, Matias Vilota, up to 7th right now.
Wow. It's impressive.
But the way they are playing here in the top now,
it doesn't look like it's going to be anybody but this lead card.
Yeah, I doubt that anyone will be able to catch them. Also, the chase card, like, it's not enough what they are doing so far.
No, not with those pace. That pace that we're seeing from the top.
All of those players on the chase card have 1 bogey each also.
Oh, geez. Look at Isaac Robinson's statistics today. 100% putting from everywhere. 100% scramble. 91% C2 in regulation. It's almost perfect.
That's quite good. Yes, in the evidence here on hole 6.
Stiletto?
Most likely.
Gets caught up though. Well, stayed up on the shelf. Circle 2, deep in circle 2. Hunter here, Glimmer 500 D2, signature disc from Quaxta.
Dropped just a few weeks ago.
Yeah, head over to the Prodigy store. Get you some of them.
Going much higher, and
Oh, that's good though. Well,
not sure how close that is. Is it in the circle?
I think it's in the circle. You might have maybe a little bit of tree.
He's just on the edge, I think. Maybe just inside.
Okay.
Same position where he missed from yesterday.
Okay.
Roughly.
Does he have room to straddle to the left side and get a clear look?
Yes, this time he's short of the tree instead of in the tree.
Yeah, that could make all the difference. Mikael with just a little bit early on his forehand.
Same result as Jesse Nieminen. Hämäläinen going also with a big forehand. So much power in that young guy's arm.
Wow. It's up there, circle's edge.
But no one really close.
No, not super close.
They're going to have to putt for it now.
It is worth noting that if Mikael Häme is able to get this win, then he will still be in contention to take down the points title. But he's going to need that win, and he needs Mauri Vilman to finish as far back as possible.
Yeah, and what is Mauri doing today then? He is not blazing hot, at least. I think he kind of
3 for 5 or 3 through 7.
So. Yeah, so okay start.
Yeah,
but nothing more than that.
Putting for birdie on 8. So yeah, pretty.
Christian has 9 meters and he has a clear look.
Isaac misses there on the right side just a little bit.
Yeah, should maybe not have talked about his statistics there. Like that's.
Yeah, that's a commentator's curse right there.
No, but still a great start. 10 down through 12. Isaac, it's a great start, great round.
Yeah. Yeah, just a short miss there. I guess can't get them all. Although he had up to that point, putting wise.
Mikael Häme. I can't see him getting this one, but I said so on 17 as well yesterday, but this time he's just going for a pitch out and laying it under the basket. Yes, though, he's having a good feeling. He's almost smiling a little bit. I'm not sure if that is due to the sun or if it's that he has a good feeling about this putt. He gave it a run. And it's gonna be an easy par at least. Hämäläinen even closer. Tied with Christian Kuoksa for third.
Great putt there. Fist pump, jogging it down.
And he's getting now up to second place, tied with Mikael Häme. 24 down. Let's see if Christian can join Mikael Häme and Lauri Hämäläinen. They're at 24 down. If we can make this putt.
Yep, sure can. He's picked up the pace. He's got a turkey now after that slow start.
Yeah, so they are 4 players within 1 stroke there right in the top. It's going to be a tight race today.
Yeah, and I have no idea who to think is going to be on top here. I mean, that's what's super fun about watching live disc golf.
I don't dare to say. Right now, it feels almost like they have 25% chance each. But
yeah, I think it's dead even.
If
Matthias Vilata, 12 down through 16.
Okay, he showing some class out there on the course. The Estonian.
Starting to look, I guess he could match Mikael's course record if he birdies out.
Väinö Mäkelä on hole 8. Two bogeys in a row before this.
Wow.
See what he can do here. This is looking good.
Very good.
Extremely good. That's so far up the fairway.
Can't really afford to bogey though on this final day when everyone's shredding it the way they are.
Yeah, the whole lead card is bogey free. So 2 bogeys, I think that's at least 1 too many. He's the only player up there in the top 15 with 2 bogeys.
We're starting to get some separation here from the lead card. And that's with everybody in front of him too. So this is looking more and more like we're going to see our winner coming off this lead card.
Yeah,
I wasn't so sure coming in.
I think that's going to be the case. Yeah, we were talking about like 7 different players who could get there, but the pace is not as hot on the chase card as it is on the lead card.
Look at that, no bogeys. Yeah. Everybody's either 4 or 3 down. Everyone's wanting this, and this is exciting.
And this is a different story.
Yeah, there you see the chase card. That's not what they needed to do. You don't want to see any bogeys there, and there's not even quite as much green as the lead card, even though they're ahead of them.
So they're kind of pushing each other here on the lead card.
Yeah, this is going to be a battle to the end. Uh-oh. That's a bit of a shank.
Definitely. That was a surprise. And yeah, he got barely nothing there on this hole. That can be costly.
Well, it looks like that turkey's going to end there with the birdie streak, but let's hope he can save the par. Now, he does have some crazy distance, so I'm not going to 100% surely say, but I just don't see a shot shape that'll get him up to the basket from back there.
Yeah, exactly. It's not enough with just big distance here. You need to...
Seems early.
Yeah, I think so too. It's going to be in there on the left side, right?
I think it's buried in there deep.
René, did you see Lauri Hämäläinen's shot? Where did it end up?
The last shot here got caught in a tree on the corner on the left side. There is a sidearm shot from there.
Really?
But no, probably not going to make it to the basket.
Yeah, that would be pretty amazing if he could. Yes, is
it also left side, or is it?
It's early, but it kicks out nicely, and he's in great position. You got some tree love there.
A little bit of luck, but that's what you're going to get when you play good.
Yeah, and that's what you need sometimes.
Yeah. Good players tend to have more love from the trees than than others. Yeah, I feel like that at least.
Fact?
I think so. That's what the famous Swedish alpine skier Ingmar Stenmark told us, that in the 70s, that the more he trains and practices, the better he gets, the more luck he's also getting. Yeah.
The more karma you've earned, I guess. Or
so there is something to that.
Surely. Jonas Alto on hole 8. Great upshot. Should be a birdie. He's kind of the only one on that chase card that's really even close at this point now. He's 4 strokes behind the lead, so here's the amazing otter.
Yeah, Rasmus Saukoriipi with all the skills, but still lacking the consistency. But I think he has a very bright future, Rasmus Saukoriipi. He's one of the players, the young players from Finland, that I really do believe have a bright future.
There's so many. But
there are so many. There's another one. And
but he absolutely does have serious star power already. I mean, he's one of the most exciting and entertaining players I've ever seen. He does stuff that's just blowing my mind on the regular. And yeah, once he puts it all together, he's gonna have some big wins to his name. I'm sure of that. Robinson, another birdie.
Ooh, yeah, 11 down now through 13 and tied for 5th.
He is absolutely on pace to set the course record at this point.
Yeah, I don't know what the course record now is 14 down after, for this layout. True, I don't know what it is otherwise, the previous course record. But Mikael Hammer, day 1, we didn't get to see that because it was one of the earlier cards.
That's right, it was already in the books when we went live. It must have been amazing though. Lowry in a tight spot. Does seem to have found a line though. Just a little low. Cut rolls.
Oh no, into the bad spot.
I think it's just past the bee's nest, but yeah, not where you want to be in the bushes there. Not a whole lot you can do.
No, and not just bees, it's also thick.
Mm-hmm.
Might be difficult to even find a stance, and especially to gain some distance. Yeah, Matias Velota, he cannot overtake the course record, but if he gets 17 and 18, he will tie for the course record at least. It's 12 down now.
Mika with a flex forehand. Slides up to the start of the gap there.
It should be an easy par from there. Did you mention any stats on this hole, or?
I haven't.
No, it's the 6th most difficult hole today. 4.12 average, 16% birdies. So this is like a bonus birdie. It's a very difficult one.
Yeah, but they're starting to figure it out. It's a lot better average than we saw in the first couple days. Well, similar to day 2, I guess. But
Jesse might get a birdie. He's going to be parked.
Wow.
That's a highlight shot from Jesse Nieminen. And he is hot, just like he was yesterday on day 1. He is trying to get his first European Pro Tour win.
Yeah, and the UDisc win probability is showing that he has the best chance at this point.
And how big chance?
48%, they're saying.
Ooh, they really believe in him.
Yeah. 26% for Mikko, 17 for Kuoksa, 7 for Hämäläinen. Nobody else with a chance. Kuoksa with a laser beam. Beautiful PA3 and 400 plastic right up by the basket.
Yeah, for par. That was a nice save though after that first shank.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the best you can hope for after that.
Par with a birdie feeling on a difficult hole like this. Hämäläinen, how deep did he go? And look at the gallery now. It feels like they are more and more people are starting to follow this lead card now instead of the chase card, and I can understand why.
It's not as deep as I thought, yeah, luckily.
Okay, he doesn't even need to go in there.
Turned out really well. Looked really bad from our angle initially, but he's going to be able to work it out. Super smooth stroke here. Checks up right next to the basket.
Awesome.
Good scramble.
That's going to be a par. That was from 50 meters.
Super nice touch right through the tunnel.
René, am I right that the gallery is growing? It looks like that at least.
It feels like it. Maybe because they're condensed in a smaller space, but I do feel that there are more people here now.
It might be becoming evident.
But we also saw lots of people on the chase card, so it's gonna be a big crowd at the end by hole 18.
That's for sure. And with the chase card slowing down, that some of the people might be bailing off of that and heading over on here because it's pretty sure we're going to have our winner from these four at this point.
That's what I would do. I would definitely follow this card the way they are playing right now. Mikael Häme, it's going to be an easy par, so 3 pars and 1 birdie for Jesse Nieminen, who's going to extend his lead to 2 strokes with that.
Yeah. Doing everything he's got to do to get himself a first big win on the European Pro Tour.
And I'm starting to maybe agree a little bit with that UDisc win probability. It feels like Jesse is on a mission today.
Yeah, and he's been playing so well lately. But it's going to be close.
Yeah, they have, all these 4 players have great chance, but right now, especially with that two-stroke lead, like what it would likely be.
Yeah, I can't see him missing this shorty.
Jesse is going to be in the driver's seat, and he's looking comfortable right now. He's looking relaxed and undisturbed.
Yep.
26 down, Jesse Nieminen. We said on day 1 that we thought that the score would be a little bit lower than 30 down, so that they would need to average at least 10, 11, something like that. So
yeah,
it seems like that's what's going to happen also.
Yeah, we weren't sure what kind of wind we would expect, but the conditions have been really good for scoring, so I think it's going to take quite a bit more than 30 to get the win now.
Yeah, probably like 33, 34, 35 even. Yeah.
Potentially.
So, can we talk plastic for a second?
Yes, sir.
If you want to birdie hole number 7,
I
just
do.
like hole number 1, you need to be, of course, be as good as Jesse Nieminen and throw a felon.
Felon.
Inside on, flex side on.
There's another birdie for Isaac Robinson. That's not the updated scorecard, but he's actually now at 13 under.
If you want a birdie hole 7, I do. Yeah, I do. I want that as well.
Sorry, correction. Isaac's at 12 down.
Yeah.
But yeah, I very much do.
That was the perfect answer. I do, but I don't think I can.
Oh. Tickles chains. Stay safe.
Yeah, Väinö is not going to be the champion here.
Nope.
That's just not going to happen. He's too far behind and he's not looking that hot right now. Jesse Nieminen though. 2-stroke lead. And now he's teeing off here on hole 8. Is that also a felon? But another one.
Not too sure. Could be. It did look like that, didn't it?
Can't really see, but it's some dynamic stamp at least. And it's a good shot.
Nice and overstable, finishing right in the middle of the fairway.
I kind of thought that we would see some crazy big bomb here from Christian Kuoksa, but he hasn't really gone full power. See if what he can do today.
He doesn't really seem to unleash his power regularly.
No,
which might be a good reason for. But if I had that, I feel like I would try to use it all the time.
why not?
Maybe he's used to it by now, and it's not.
No, but it's not that kind of course that
true.
that you gain too much by having those extra meters. It's more about placement on this course.
It's true.
Working the angles and handling the wind. But we do like to see those highlights and big shots. So
we did get to see a big one in Nokia, didn't we? That eagle on 5, that was crazy. Or was it hole 5? It was the par 5.
The par 5, yeah.
Is it
6 or 7? Or
yeah, in that layout. I think it's hole 3 at the European Open.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. That's the par 5.
Yep.
Mikael Hämme.
Halo Star Destroyer. Nice smooth rip. Right in the middle. Well played.
Just fine. Now I see that René is going to check out what they were throwing. So as soon as you have checked it out, let us know. Isaac Robinson here on hole. Is this hole 12?
This should be 15.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah, there we go.
Raider from Jesse.
Raider, that's what it was.
Destroyer from Mikael, as you correctly said.
Great shot from Isaac.
Hemmelainen is Clash. It's what does it say? Hemis? It has a spider on the stamp is a spider.
Oh, Hamahaki.
Oh, was that Mikael? And then the other one was
Hamahaki.
yeah, the destroyer was Hemmelainen. Sorry.
Okay, Hamahaki means spider in Finnish.
I think that must have been
Hamalainen.
yeah, because Mikael was definitely throwing a destroyer.
Yeah, that's probably like a stamp of his own. Maybe
Yeah.
I get confused because Mikael is Clash sponsored, so
that's true. But they get to throw some extra molds.
and Christian Hunter, of course.
Yeah, the D2
His signature disc, which looks pretty cool. I'd like to try that out someday. Must be a beefcake, but Salko Riipi looking cool as ever.
He's gonna go the straight line, and I think that's the one I like the most. Oh, he's going to that right gap actually.
He got out in the open.
Wow.
Chance for a highlight birdie putt.
It felt like we got to see some birdies on this hole last year, but I don't think we have gotten to see any so far this year, at least not on camera.
Yeah.
Or is my memory wrong?
We haven't seen many on. There has been some out there on the stats. Obviously, Tommy Tico was telling me that his card almost star framed it. One person missed a short putt. He actually parked it, and two others got the birdie.
This is the way to get up there. Jonas Alto, that's
a great play. I haven't seen that play, I don't think.
Not so far, and that's
pretty tough with the low ceiling to get the roller down that clean.
Pin high, but maybe 9 meters. Jesse Nieminen with a perfect approach.
Oh, wow.
Bullseye hit there for the birdie. He's looking so good.
He's here to win. He's looking super on point. Everything's dialed in his game.
Look how comfortable he is, how relaxed he is. Nothing looks like
yeah, look at him.
Like a big deal. He's just out there having a casual round. Yeah,
that's when you play your best for a lot of people. I like the mood we're seeing from him.
He's like the complete opposite of Lauri Lehtinen when he's playing good. He is like, the complete opposite of that.
Two of the best players in Europe for sure.
You just need to find your style whatever works for you. And
Great upshot there.
huh?
Was that Lowry? Or who was that? Can't remember now.
I was looking at something else for a second there. Mikael Häme here, though. That must have been Lowry.
Yeah, I think it was. Was that overturned? Or was it just
He's going to come
over?
back, right? But not in time.
Yeah, that's probably not going to be a birdie for Mikael from up there. That's a scary putt to run. Walks up with a smooth flick. Skips nicely.
That's great.
6 meters left for the birdie.
He will be able to step around that tree and get a clear look. Or
Yeah.
tree or whatever that is.
Yeah, it looks like a dead tree with something growing up in the middle of it. Whatever the case, it's only 5 meters from the basket, so looking like a birdie for him. And if you like what you're seeing here on this free YouTube live coverage final day, head on over to discgolfstream.com or download the app and subscribe to see all the action live. We cover the European Pro Tour as well as the European Championships coming up next month and the Finnish Nationals as well, all included in that same price. And we really appreciate all those subscriptions. It goes a long way to help us continue doing what we're doing, bringing you the best quality live European disc golf we can.
Mikael Häme from Circle 2 here. Downhill, scary putt. Doubt that he will run this even. No, he's just laying it up. I think that's the smartest possible decision there for a stress-free par. But yeah, even though Jesse Nieminen is in the driver's seat at the moment, it's far from over. So please let us know in the chat who you think will take down the win.
Yeah, and we're sure to see an exciting battle down to the finish. So if you know anybody out there that appreciates this type of content, share the link, tune them in. Appreciate all that effort.
Hämäläinen got the birdie. Gets to 25 under par. Christian Koksa trying to do the same. Also trying to get down to 25. He is.
Nicely done.
Nieminen, though, still gonna have that two-stroke lead after getting his birdie.
Yep, and Mikael's going to be 3 strokes behind. So he's playing pretty well, but he's kind of slowed a little bit now.
Yeah, but still looking
Oh, he's still right there, yeah.
so much better than yesterday, and that's the most important thing, that you feel that he still can score.
Yeah, that he's in his groove and not too much in his own head, like we have seen a little bit in the past.
He hasn't made any big mistakes. Like that second shot was just
Birdie putt for Jonas Alto after a pretty sweet roller.
oh
Bangs it. That was a beauty.
nice birdie. And yeah, you said he still might be in it somehow, and
I think he's the only one.
Yeah,
On that chase card, anyway.
you're right.
Well, the only one in the field, I guess. Yeah. In that case.
Yeah, Niilo Hongisto is behind him on the same card, but he's 3 strokes behind Jonas Alto.
I think that's just a little bit too much.
And then, of course, Isaac Robinson is there, but he has played so much more. Yeah, there he is. He's played 15 holes already.
Okay, so he did not get that birdie that he had a good-looking putt on.
No, he missed 15.
Yeah, from inside the circle.
So it's 5 players then in the mix still. Jesse Nieminen, Lauri Hämäläinen, Christian Koksa, Mikael Häme, and potentially Jonas Alto.
Here's Isaac on hole 16.
Still
Yeah.
able to get a course record if he gets this one and one more.
Yeah, tie the record. If he can birdie out, he'll have
That's
it out.
right.
He'll have it out
True.
right. But yeah, he can get a share of it if he can get 2 of the last 3.
He needs to get all 3, yeah. Too.
If he wants to have it outright, 15 down, which would be pretty insane. Especially with
I didn't think we would see anything like that.
especially with those short missed putts. Basically, he's throwing perfectly.
He will be dangerous next week at the European Open and also in 2 weeks at Järva.
Absolutely. He should be well accustomed by then to the
Yeah, oh yes.
to the new conditions on the continent.
And I'm sure that we will see also some better scores from Alden Harris especially, but also from Ezra Robinson.
Yeah. I believe Kevin Jones and Luke Humphreys are signed up.
For Järva?
I think so.
Yeah, they are.
So there'll be even more Americans in the field, hopefully.
I'm a little bit worried about this one. But it's
fine.
just fine, yeah? Felt like it came in with quite a lot of angle there, but he knew what he was doing.
It got a pretty decent skip, and he's right on the circle's edge, I think.
Oh.
That's the first time we've seen anybody miss this gap, isn't it?
Yeah, which is kind of strange because it's so tight.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
small, but
you would expect it. But these guys have been pretty dialed. But that was just a little early release. You can still scramble for par, but it's not going to be easy.
Oh, it's gonna be very difficult, even.
For sure.
Hämäläinen trying to stay as close as possible, but then we're seeing it again.
Oh, wow. Now, Jesse Nieminen, real big opportunity to extend his lead.
Was it like that moment when we don't think about the gap and then someone hits it and then you start to think like I can't do the same thing and then suddenly that gap just shrinks?
Yeah.
Don't hit the tree. That's the thing you should never say to a disc golfer because then you know what's going to happen. I think he said that to himself, though.
There's a smooth line right through the center of the gap. Fading over there by Jesse.
Even better, I think.
Yeah,
That's
a little closer.
inside circle 1. Jesse Nieminen is marked as circle 2.
That might be right.
René, can you confirm Jesse Nieminen is in circle 2?
Give me just a second.
We're
Rob
seeing.
I'm following the line.
Okay.
Yes, he is circle 2.
Okay.
But I am... the last drive is also circle 2, but just a smidge closer.
Okay, so Mikael also just outside the circle.
But we do again have to remember that the scorekeeper is with the players, so he can actually see what's happening.
Okay,
He
that's
might actually be following.
Yeah,
He
we're
might
not
actually be following the live stream to see where the shots end up.
we're not expecting perfection from the scorekeeper out there. We're just trying to figure out what's going on to communicate to the viewers.
Hämäläinen going on. Is he going on the right side all the way?
I don't really know where he is right now.
He is on the right. He kicked right, I think.
Well, he's done well.
He ended. Okay, maybe he wasn't where I thought he was. Anyway, now he's close to the basket. That's inside circle 1, though.
That was a good scramble. Kwok's in a similar spot.
Cookie, 5 meters,
Cookie.
5.5 maybe.
Nice.
Oh, not the same result there from Kwoksa. This is gonna be a bogey, I think, from him. Not what he needed.
If so, that's going to be the first bogey today for the lead card.
It was bound to happen at some point, but I don't think Christian is going to be happy with this. Jonas Aalto.
We almost got a bogey-free front 9 from the card. What a cool roller.
Can it get through the gap?
Oh, shoot. Can it
Or
curl
can
back
it-
in? Yes, it can. What a miracle.
Yes, yes. We don't want to see any misses, especially now when he's looking so good, Jonas Aalto.
Awesome roller. Kwok's, look like kind of giving that one a chance, but that might be outside the circle coming back. Just inside, I guess.
It looks like the wind has calmed down a little bit up there. Is that the case, René?
Yeah, well, the wind is gusting a little bit. First it was right to left on the fairway, and now it feels it's more like coming up the fairway, and now it's gusting back to right to left. But not very strong right now, but of course as soon as I finish this sentence, it's gonna gust again.
There you can see at the bottom all the locations of the Power Grip stores. I think we do have somebody watching from Power Grip USA. Is that in Bloomington, Indiana? I wonder. It's the only place I know called Bloomington. Actually, where my father's from.
And now we have a voting going on here in the live chat also. Who do you think will
who are you
win?
gonna pick?
I'm not gonna say who I'm gonna pick, but this guy is looking hot now. Mikael Häme with a highlight putt on hole 9.
I picked Jesse Nieminen. He's just looking so good right now.
I picked him as well, but I don't know. I don't dare to say anything.
It's definitely not a certainty, but
no?
It's just an inclination.
The way he's looking, he's going to be hard to beat. But Mikael Häme had a great putt there now and got potentially one closer. Yeah. Jesse is going to get a par here, so Mikael Häme is getting closer. It's going to be tied with Lauri Hämäläinen for second. Let's see what Christian can do. Can he save the bogey here?
Oh, Bloomington, Illinois. That's what I meant. It is actually in Illinois. I forgot.
Great putt to save the bogey, Christian Kuoksa. First bogey on the lead card. And he is at 24 under par. 3 behind the leader, Jesse Nieminen.
Gets it in.
Hämäläinen still at second place, 2 behind Jesse.
Great par save after that early tree kick.
And Jonas Aalto still there lurking behind. We know that he's in a great position on hole 11 to get another birdie. And with that one, he would go to 24 and tie with Christian Kuoksa for 4th. Väinö on 11.
Oh, nice shot. Super technical. Gets up near the circle. Probably inside.
Hongisto.
Similar type of shot, but maybe even more difficult. That low he's feeling.
It's like 60 meters, maybe 65.
Yeah. Ooh, nice move. Doesn't come back quite as much as you want, but it worked out fine. Here's hole 10. Our lead card's moving on over to. Getting ready to start off the back 9. Been a pretty exciting front 9. Just that one bogey from Kuoksa at the very end. Otherwise, lots of blue on that scorecard and a really tight race emerging.
Vilota finished his round at 13 down today and bogey free.
Okay, just one shy of that course record.
Yeah, Isaac Robinson can still get that course record. If he gets 17 and 18, he's 13 down right now. Showing class today.
Solid stuff, yeah, really showing what he's capable of. It's going to be a very highly rated round. If he can birdie out, it could be close to 1100.
Smooth swing and gets out in the open. That's, oh, don't leave him hanging. Yeah, that was a great shot from Mikael Häme. He has probably circle 2 putt from there.
But you're totally right about Jesse's mood today. It seems to be like he's just nothing but positivity.
Just so
calm and relaxed.
So relaxed and yeah.
See if he can maintain that composure down to the end of it when the pressure really mounts. That's a bit of a miss.
That's a big miss, actually.
Doesn't seem to sweat it.
No.
Shrugged it off.
You can sometimes see him react quite, like, much bigger, but he doesn't seem to really care about that.
No, he seems like he's found a comfortable mind space here. Pioneer.
Yeah.
Must be going on that right side gap. Yeah, but too wide.
And Kuoksa, after unfortunate bogey on hole 9, can he bounce back with a birdie here? That would be good for him, especially now when Jesse Nieminen is nowhere near the basket. No, he
too
cannot.
wide as well. The gap looks a lot bigger from the catch cam. It's actually super tight, low ceiling, uphill.
Yeah, all those gaps are very tight. It's
Yeah, this is a tough hole. I'll get you some stats on it real quick.
And huge opportunity for Mikael Häme to get another big putt and maybe gain not just one, but a few strokes on the card.
Yeah, second most difficult hole on the course at 3.18 average. 14% birdies. 5% park jobs. Really tough one to park. We got to shout those out. Alden Harris, Ezra Robinson, Ville Kankanpää, Matthias Mentusari, and Tambet Nugin. Tough names.
Yeah, you did well.
They're at the end.
Yeah, you did well. Not just with the Americans.
That was easy in the start.
Yeah, I felt like this is going to be smooth sailing.
really mounted up in difficulty there at the end. What's up with Tambut Nugin? That's a... I have to investigate who that is. From Estonia. Okay. From Harjumaa, Tallinn.
Hämäläinen gonna get a par. I wonder where Jesse is, if these guys are throwing now already and Jesse hasn't thrown his second. Like,
He might have got a good kick. Oh, that looked pretty close. Nice up shot.
I thought it was a disaster throw there, but maybe it worked out. Maybe that's why he didn't get so...
Maybe it was some tree line.
Yes, he's moving to his line now. He's on the left.
Oh,
Actually,
there.
it seems like he might be outside on the left side.
In the open.
Out!
It looked like a...
Okay, that
Okay, he has a little awkward.
Right, yeah, okay, he's got to get down under
There's
that.
an option.
but for a par, that's... which is totally fine on the third most difficult hole. What was it? Second most difficult hole?
Yeah. That's a big old mountain ash tree he's up in. European one. Oh,
Yeah.
nice up shot. Lands it right by the bucket.
Yeah, if you got out there after such a bad throw, then I can understand he didn't get...
Yeah, no wonder he wasn't too
he
upset.
didn't react too big about it.
Worked out just fine.
Yes, and Nieminen, not even bad throws can stop him today. Mikael Häme, big opportunity for him. Gain strokes on the card.
Yeah. Oh, looks so good.
Wow, it really did.
Just chains, nubs, and popped out the back door, unfortunately. But it was a great bid. Would have been nice for him, but he's gonna have to settle for the par. Not gonna lose anything anyway, but it's definitely a good opportunity to gain one back.
Kuoksa, par after the bogey on hole 9. See what he can do on 11 then, maybe that's where the bounce back will come. Hämäläinen par, so he's gonna have a par frame here. Yeah, it's still a tight race, even though this guy is looking very comfortable at the moment. Yes, Nieminen leading with 2 strokes after 10 holes today. We are gonna head to a short commercial break, so please check out our partners, and then we will be back on hole 11.
Nieminen.
It's something that connects us with nature and where we care about what's around us. At Pure Disc, we believe that every step counts.
Yeah, 2-stroke lead for Jesse Nieminen. Lauri Hämäläinen and Mikael Häme right there behind him. Christian Kuoksa 1-stroke behind them. And 4th place tied with Jonas Alto as well. D of 11.
Was that Jesse? It was hard to see in that backlight.
Yeah,
must be him.
Big power forehand. Skipping up right to the edge of the gap.
That's great.
Yep, nicely done.
That's a good chance of reaching the basket from there.
Lauri. Another nice looking forehand. Just a little early on the right side. Oh, got all the way through. Yeah, fought through that stuff.
Great, yeah.
That was a good reaction. Worked out very well. Another forehand here. This looks really good too. Fading hard and right in a great spot.
Right next to Jesse's disc there.
Yeah, anytime you can match a Jesse Nieminen forehand, you know you've done well.
Anytime you can match any shot from Jesse Nieminen today, at least.
Yeah, he's definitely coming along big time with that backhand game as well. That makes him super dangerous too. I feel like, you know, playing this way and with the European Open next week, everybody better watch out.
That's a course where he plays good every single. We checked his stats on his old stats on that course from the last few years, and it feels like he has never been outside of the top 5 or 6.
Yeah, it's remarkable.
Yeah,
the consistency and quality and class he showed on that course is very exceptional.
2-stroke lead for Jesse Nieminen. Lauri Hämäläinen right there behind together with Mikael Häme. And only one little red number there on the lead card. Christian Kuoksa wasn't able to get hole 9 after that early kick there from the tee. But they are playing extremely well, and so is Isaac Robinson.
Oh, wow.
Here is he
has,
on hole 18.
He's matched the course record by birdieing hole 17, which is the most difficult on the course.
Now he just needs to stick it on the island to
go 15 down. Yeah. Whoa.
Maybe we shouldn't say just, because it's not easy.
It's still 95 meters downhill in the wind to a small island. Not an easy one.
But he's finally showing why he is the highest rated player in the field, and how he was able to get a major title this year.
Yeah, absolutely magnificent performance here on the final day. Keeping the backhand low. Coming in just a little hot though.
Yeah, that course record is still gonna be 14 down, Mikael Häme. But he could tie it still if he makes it from the drop zone.
If he wants it.
Teemu Lampainen, another local guy. Sponsored by Latitude 64. Finished second at the Finnish Nationals last year. I think he's just a teenager still, like 18, 19 or something.
Another incredibly talented youngster. Nice looking forehand here. And it finishes perfectly.
That's how you play the hole.
Beautiful.
Kuoksa second on 11.
Looks good. Birdie look.
Yeah, I think the bounce back is going to come here instead of on hole 10. Not sure if you can call it a bounce back then, but...
well, it's a good birdie to get, that's for sure. Whatever you want to call it.
Yes, from almost exactly same spot. Don't think that's going to be as good. Yes, it is, but on the other side of the basket. So also from about 5 meters for Jesse Nieminen. Whoever is going to win here is going to have a great confidence boost for European Open next week. So, yeah, coming into that second major of the year is going to be, with a win in your back, is going to be important.
Yeah. That can go a long way for the confidence.
Is Lauri Hämäläinen going to play the European Open? Is he qualified? Yes, he is. So all these 4 players are going to be at the European Open.
Excellent. Decent approach.
Oh, will this
it's turning.
Will this come? Yeah,
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 sure
it is.
did. Really crafty move there from Mika on a knee, forehand roller. These guys are making this hole look a lot easier than it is. It's actually the third most difficult.
And all of them seem to have be having fun there out on the course today.
I like the vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like a really good card. Really good energy out there.
They are all like inspired from each other and just lifting each other up, it feels like, even though they are fierce competitors, each one of them. But
yeah, great displays of sportsmanship all around. 4.17 average on this hole, 26% birdies. Oh, just off the band there from Mikael.
But it's still the right miss to do, considering his history. But he hasn't had a birdie now for a while. Oh, well, sorry, he had hole 9, but otherwise that 4 birdie start was looking really promising. He's still throwing good though, putting good as well.
Yeah, they're just a slight off.
Yeah.
That one on 10 was really close to sticking. That one just a touch high. But he's in danger of dropping back a little bit here if everybody else birdies now.
And I think they will do that. Hämäläinen goes to 26 down. He's going to be solo second. Christian Kuoksa could tie with Mikael Häme for third if he gets this one.
Yes, he does.
And Jesse can extend the lead to 3 now if he makes this. And with a 3-stroke lead, he can start to feel even more relaxed, maybe. Maybe that's not good, considering how relaxed he already looks.
In for the birdie.
But who's going to stop him?
7 through 11. Lauri's the only one within 2 strokes now.
And Udisk is giving him 77% chance of winning. It's looking good for the Dynamic Disc sponsored player from Kuopio.
Oh, gosh. This hole seems to be tripping up Isaac every time.
What are we seeing here? Isaac Robinson has been looking flaming hot, not able to miss anything, and then
It's gonna be a double bogey here
oh,
if he can make this. Took a triple on day 1, didn't he?
there you go. Finally got it. Yeah, did he do so? Might be. Let's have a look. Yep, he got a 6 here on day 1 and a 5 now. So this
This hole's been kicking his butt. 13 down to finish, or no, 12 down. I guess that drops him too. So Matthias Filota with the hot round now instead.
Teemu Lampainen was able to finish with a birdie there, and he is finishing 8 down today and 18 total. Jesse Nieminen now on hole 12. That's way inside, right?
Mm-hmm.
Short also.
Pretty easy 3 though anyway. Got through that first tree, so should just be able to jump putt approach. Mint?
Yeah. Looked like some base plastic mint maybe.
Good move on this one. That's coming in. Nice birdie look here. Chance for him to get one back on Jesse potentially.
That's great. That's what he needs.
Big high shot from Quoksa. Wind's playing with it a little. Looks like he gets caught up in the trees on the right.
I'm sorry, I think I said that Jesse was leading with 3 shots, but that's not the case at all. He's leading with 2.
Yep.
So I think that's a rock 3.
Yep.
And I like this line. Going wide if it just gets under. Okay, it was
A little too wide.
a little too wide, but I still like those wide lines.
Just gotta beat those trees at the end of it. It's better than going inside though. That's when you have a really harder time getting up and down if you get knocked down early.
Yeah, exactly. To get in from that right side, there's nothing in the way. Sakuripi on hole 12. Is it a highlight alert time?
Oh, 14.
Yeah, 14, sorry, yeah.
That's a great shot. It's a little squirrely there, but it's right close enough for a pretty easy birdie. Nilahangisto. Looks a little wide, but it gets all the way through and right there for a birdie look.
Got a little bit lucky there on the left side.
Yeah, testing the limits there on the left side of what you can do. Gets it to break right just at the right time. Hame hits the base, but it rolls away. Kind of an unlucky reaction, but hopefully he's okay from there.
Still inside circle 1 though, so I give him quite a good chance to get that one. Or maybe I saw some other disc. I think he should be right there at least. Jonas Aalto. Is he still in it? Yeah, he's only 1 behind Quoksa and Hame. Still a chance.
This is a good looking line right here. Perfect.
It's going to be another birdie for him.
Absolutely.
He's going to go to 25 under par to tie with Mikael Hame and Christian Quoksa.
If you don't know about this European Disc Golf Championships coming up, look it up. It's going to be right in the center of Tallinn at the festival grounds, Song Festival grounds, and you can get yourself tickets to attend in person at discgolf.eu, or you can follow along live with us on Disc Golf Stream. 4 rounds, super stacked field, very prestigious title.
All the best European players are going to be there.
It's going to be amazing. Hope to see you there. Help spread the word about that. We appreciate it. Great putt.
And a nice par save. Still at 25 down.
Great pot from Lowry. He's charging now.
This makes things interesting. He's gonna be
Just one back now.
just one behind. Yeah, true. And where is Jesse? Is he right there? Yeah, that's the pink disc. Or orange or whatever it is.
Right. So a little bit of work left. I mean, he should be fine, but
Or maybe that's, sorry, that might be Hämäläinen's disc. He hasn't picked it up yet. Don't actually know.
oh.
Not a good sign. Hämä
Unfortunate bogey there.
getting his first bogey today, and only the second bogey. Okay, Jesse is.
Yeah,
It should be no problem to get a par.
right there. But it's tightening up. Lauri Hämäläinen, kind of fairly new name and face
He's still a young player.
for me anyway. I mean, I know we've definitely been hearing about him, but he's on the verge of having a huge breakout win here if he can keep this up. And
Yeah, he doesn't have any big wins so far. One C-tier win in the Open division. Otherwise, in some amateur classes and some junior wins. But nothing on this level. But he shows that he's capable of taking down a win here. Battling with Jesse Nieminen right now, right there in the top.
pretty impressive. He seems to be rising to the occasion. Like he's hitting those clutch putts.
Which is kind of surprising considering what we saw day one when he played so good and camera started to follow him and then he started to make a few mistakes. But
That's right. Maybe he's gotten over those camera jitters and gotten more comfortable with the media attention. Seems to have found a flow out there today. Here he is on the box, hole 12, 13, sorry. Par 4, 163 meters. Moving sharply right to left, way uphill through some super tight gap. Pretty tricky hole. This looks a little early, but if it can get a big skip,
oh, and he sneaks through.
Yeah.
Not all the way, but
he's got an
What a
inside
bit.
line there,
Yeah.
though. You got a good skip on that, and not sure what the footing's going to be like or what the exact line will be, but there are ways to get up and down for birdie from over there. Ideally, you'll be a little bit further right with the wider gap, but could be an opportunity. There's that Bazooka Trust.
I think that's what it is. Let's see. Ah, that's a trust, the way it flies.
Looks like it got a bit of a
Two straight.
kiss off the tree that kept it from fading. Did you see that? I thought
It touched something at least, yeah.
Yeah, that kind of, not by much, but I think it changed the trajectory just a little bit. Walks is pretty straight as well.
Yeah, I didn't like that flip up actually. It would have needed to stay on that angle to get up there in the sweet spot. Now, similar problem as what Jesse has now. A little bit too straight, too long. No one able to hit the sweet spot. Maybe Mikael Hämä can.
Salco Reapy on fire all of a sudden. It's 9 down through 14 with a bogey. Good shot there, right into the big gap.
Yeah, he found the gap. Exactly what he needed, especially after getting a bogey on the previous hole.
Speaking of the amazing otter, here he is. Yes, sir.
Yes, he threw something with a bazooka stamp on it,
That's a trust.
and it didn't actually look like he hit something. He was on the right side of the little group of trees, but it looked like full flight all the time. It was only the next shot that got directed a little bit, but fortunately no unlucky kicks anywhere. But yes, it's a little bit long.
Yep.
But could have a look still.
Oh, nice shot from Vina. We haven't seen any backhands. Oh, okay, it's a little short of the gap, but pretty smooth. Nice turnover.
And this is the guy that we are most interested in following.
Tied for third, yeah.
Mikael Hammer dropped to 5th with his bogey on the previous hole, so
this is looking good.
Yeah.
Fading out a little bit. Tree helps it. I think. Did it stay up in it?
Yeah, it got stuck up there in the tree.
Okay, but that could help him.
I think so. That would have sailed.
Yeah. Now he's lined up
way
with the
long,
gap
otherwise.
nicely. There's no 2-meter rule effect in anywhere in Europe, so he's not going to be penalized. He just takes the lie directly down from where they spot.
And they
in the
just
tree.
going to have an open look at the basket there from 50 meters. That's
Worked out really well for him.
It's going to be quite easy. Jesse Nieminen throwing second here up towards the basket and the open part of the hole. Gets around the tree. Does it get close to the basket? Yeah. It is close to the basket.
Big power forehand from Kwoksa, and it works out really well.
It's even closer.
Mika in a great spot. Nice little forehand. Can it slide up? Yes, it does. Should be a birdie look.
And in that case, bouncing back from the bogey on the previous hole. And he really needs that now, because now he's 4 strokes behind Jesse Nieminen. There's maybe a few too many, but
well,
it's still possible.
Time to catch fire right now if you want to do anything. Oh, that.
I don't think that has the right angle.
I fought out the other side, luckily. He didn't get stuck up in there anyway.
No, but it's still quite far from the basket.
Yeah, not looking like a birdie, but I was worried if he got stuck in there, he might have a hard time getting out. It's pretty thick.
He got lucky, punched straight through. I think that might be maybe mid-circle 2 or something.
Maybe deep circle 2.
Yeah,
something like that, though. Yeah, it's possible. You can give it a run. I mean,
it's uphill also.
No danger.
And here is Jonas Aalto after getting stuck in the tree. More like 60 meters to the basket.
Perfect.
That's no problem for him.
It's parked.
Great.
That's a birdie for sure.
Väinö also trying to park it. Will probably do that.
Oh, yeah. Sure does. Hits the post. Can't get any closer than that. The old water bottle trick. That's a good one.
It works.
First try. That guy's been playing some disc golf in his time.
Getting a round of applause from the gallery also.
Yeah. Well played.
Gaining even more fans there.
Yeah.
Hämäläinen and see what he can do from here.
That does look like a spider stamp, which would be quite fitting with the name like Hämäläinen. Hämähäki means spider in Finnish. Oh.
Yeah, he gave it a run.
Good run for sure.
It's going to be a par. Mikael Häme, very important one. Especially now when both Jesse Nieminen and Christian Kwoksa are looking at likely birdies. He can't afford to miss this one.
No, he needs it. Chase card finally starting to heat up.
Yeah.
Maybe it's too little too late, but Salkariipi's got 5 in a row. Hongistow's got 4 out of 5. Great putt from Mikael.
There you go.
Right when he needed it. He's gonna have to keep that birdie train rolling.
Yeah, he feels like he needs to birdie out from here basically, and maybe hope that these guys are feeling some pressure and maybe loses a little bit of their confidence. Or but Jesse is looking as relaxed as he has done all day. Another birdie for him. He is 8 down today, 29 down total, so he's very close to that.
Yeah,
30 down.
Bogey free on the day. Great birdie from Quoksa as well. So Lowry dropping a stroke to the card here. And the lead's back to 2.
But he's still in second place. Solo second.
Yep.
Mangisto on hole 16, yeah.
Rare backhand here. This has been his game plan. He got the birdie on day 1. This is looking like an ace run. Okay, it drops right at the last second, but it's parked. Absolutely parked.
Easiest hole on the course, then that's a birdie you want to get, and he will get it.
It's cool to see that he has that 100-meter backhand shot pretty dialed, though. I mean, if he needs it, he's got it, right? He just prefers the forehand game. It's so good at it.
Yeah, it's 81 meters, but it's so much uphill, so it plays
like right around 100.
Yeah, I think so. This is also good from Väinö.
Yep. Should be a birdie as well.
Väinö dropped 7 spots today, down to 13th. Just too many mistakes.
Yeah, a few bogeys in there. Well, yeah, a few bogeys and a double bogey.
Jonas Alto, 2 birdies in a row. Can he get this one also? He doesn't like it, but
I think it's fine.
why not?
Maybe.
I like it.
I think he wanted a little more on it, but yeah, it's in the circle. No stress. He has a super overstable disc, using the whole gap and parking it beautifully.
This guy is just too good.
Yeah, and he doesn't seem to be feeling any pressure, although there's,
No.
they're probably, you'd think
It will be the biggest title of his career if he takes it, but
absolutely. Yeah, but he's found a good comfort zone. Seen some highlights with this disc this weekend. A couple near aces. Another perfect line coming in just a wee bit hot, but it does actually end up rolling away a little bit in the end, unfortunately.
yeah, do you know what that is?
I do not.
No? Something very overstable.
Yeah, some type of approach disc. Maybe a mid-range, I don't know.
If only there was someone to ask.
I was gonna ask you as soon as you have seen these tee shots first. Mikael Häme.
Well played, Renee. If only somebody were out here who could help us find out such
Should be
information.
said though that it looks blank, that disc, so there might not even be a stamp on it, but I'll go check it out.
And this is the fun,
Okay, here, yeah, we're getting a better look
weird
at it now.
shot that we have seen.
It's a thumber.
Yeah, it has worked once, and first day he missed the gap.
It's kind of a weird angle thumber, though, isn't it? It's like a funky overhand skip. That's a really unique shot. Oh, man.
2 days in a row, we were questioning it day one. We could not understand, and yeah,
Everybody's laughing about that one, or they're a little. That's a special shot. You don't see that every day. I mean, I guess we've seen it every day from him, but you don't see that very often. And very unique line. It seems to work perfectly when you get it down like that.
So, thumb up with Pioneer, bullseye.
Nice.
And Christian's disc is a yeah. And of course, it's also upside down.
Yeah, don't touch it. It's a mystery disc.
I'm gonna take a picture of it, and you can guess.
Well, let's see if we can figure it out.
I'm thinking maybe A2.
Yeah, most likely something like it.
Oh, no.
Okay, I think Jonas Alto is starting to show some nerves. I mean, if he didn't like that shot
Didn't get the putt in from circle
and then not
one.
able to make the putt, even though it was so close, I can only think that must be nerves.
Quoksa looks surprised that it went so far. And it was a pretty unlucky roll.
Yeah, but that's what can happen when you come in too hot.
Yeah, it's a very steep green. Runs away quick.
Okay, we're seeing it here, and yeah, it seems to be an A2.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not entirely sure. I think it's an A2. I think it says something here on the.
It kind of looks like an A4.
Yeah, that could be
The
offside.
way it's
I
got
should
that
say-
funky, funky little like what do you call it? Like big.
True,
bead? The big old bead. I think that's.
It's even upside down here, so it's hard to say.
I want to say A4.
Yeah, that's.
But I'm not 100% sure. Just the rim tells me that it's not an A2.
No, it doesn't look like an A2 rim. I thought it was from the other side. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that looks like an A4. Maybe we can ask him, Renee, if you get a moment. Not to disturb the guy, but I'm just quite curious. He's had some serious highlights with that one.
Yeah, he's using it so often.
He almost aced 16, didn't he, on day 1 and on day 2?
Big putt from Mikael Häme. Downhill. And he gets it.
Super nice.
And he gets to 26. He will be tied with Christian Kuoksa and also Jonas Aalto. Christian getting a par here.
Yep, 3-way tie for 3rd. Hongi still just 1 back of them. Salko Ripi somehow bogeyed 16.
That's surprising. No bogeys from Jesse Nieminen though. Mostly birdies and a few pars, but
Yeah,
this guy is just amazing on this hole.
that's a cool line.
It's funny that we got to see it all 3 rounds, his tee shot on this hole.
Yeah.
And that we questioned it on day 1, like we couldn't understand what he was doing. But
Well, it was so high, it
Yeah.
looked like it was just like a total miss. But now that we saw him get it down low and it skips on the top of the disc.
yeah, exactly. It lands upside down, and
Funky move, and then that gets it to like spin around in like almost like a 360.
that's a real trick shot.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, very cool stuff. Haven't seen that type of shot too often. Not that I can recall.
Jesse Nieminen still with a 2-stroke lead. With 4 holes to play. Lauri Hämäläinen having a 2-stroke gap down to the 3 players tied for 3rd. Mikael Häme, Christian Kuoksa and Jonas Aalto. Feels more and more like it's a duel now between Jesse and
Yeah,
Lauri Hämäläinen.
yeah. With the holes running out and the way they're playing, I just don't see anybody else who can really control their own fate right now.
And this looks like a guy who is in control of his game.
Total control.
Gets a little bit more turn than what he wanted, so it's not going to be an easy birdie from here. Maybe not even possible. Well, everything is possible, but
Definitely held a lot straighter than
Yeah.
you would have thought. Never really caught edge. Luckily, didn't get stuck in that little bush. Footing's okay, but not sure if he's lined up with the gap or not. Renee, are you in a decent position to see what kind of line Jesse might have towards the basket or through the Mando?
I'm trying to find another route since I ended up behind the players.
Oh, no rush. No,
They
don't
will
worry
be
about
there
it.
shortly.
Just relax. No problem.
we will find out eventually anyway. Mikael Häme somewhere in a similar spot.
Not great.
Yeah. Do you notice if they are facing some kind of wind when they are throwing uphill here?
It doesn't feel like a lot of wind out here now, but there is some.
Those shots seem to hold a little straighter than you'd think. This is a nice commitment on the hyzer, but is it too early?
Not perfect, but
Not too bad, though.
not too bad now.
Maybe just slightly pinched, but he might be able to work an angle. He's got enough distance back from the Mando at least.
Kuoksa 4 behind the leader. And this is the best one maybe, but also not perfect.
Might have overshot the landing zone just a little bit. if he's back up enough, he can get a touch hyzer in through there, but otherwise he might have to try to flex a forehand or a roller or something. Maybe we'll see how it's looking when he gets up there.
So yes, he has a fairly direct look at the mandatory, but there is of course that little one thin birch tree in the middle of the gap that could be a hindrance.
Don't tell it to him.
The second shot,
Mika,
the destroyer has actually a perfect sidearm hole here. So
okay,
let's see what happens.
Mikael's worked out pretty well then.
And I think Kuoksa should have quite a good look if he steps out a little bit to the right of that disc. And with a forehand there, it's not too far, so that should be that should be doable.
That might work out.
We might use that disc that we were trying to figure out what it was.
Yeah. Wind's ripping.
Wherever
that is.
And there are some players ripping as well.
That's for sure.
But it made it interesting now that Jesse isn't in perfect position. He's going to have to fight for this one. And he needs to get through a double mando, which isn't the easiest thing to do from here. Even though it's fairly big.
He does have a 2-stroke lead though, so he doesn't really have to press.
That's what I'm thinking. Should he just...
Maybe he could lay up to the gates of the mando and take his par, but then, you don't want to cede any momentum either at this point, so it's all about the feel, right? You got to trust your instincts, stick to your game plan, and just execute. It's coming down to crunch time though, isn't it? I'm starting to get pretty
starting to feel it.
Yeah, the nerves.
Difficult to sit still here. We're moving around because we are...
It's been such an exciting event for so many reasons on both ends. That's a beauty.
He's going for it.
That's a beauty. That's a park job.
He's not laying up anything. He is going full stop.
That's huge right there. What a moment for Jesse Niemann. He knows how big it is. Look at the relief. It's palpable, isn't it?
He's starting to feel it now.
I found Christian's disc. He might have like a sidearm roller.
A little bit overshot the gap, right?
A little some overshot, yeah.
He should be able to manufacture something. He's pretty crafty. He's got great touch. Mikael. Nice low forehand. Can he get enough skip? Not
just
quite.
Just too low.
It's a little too low. Through the mando safe though.
Jonas Aalto, who got a par on 16, he will be 5 behind Jesse after this one. So I dare to say that he is out of it now.
Could still potentially get on the podium, but he's going to have to birdie out and then need a little bit of help from the others. Whoa, did that make it? That was close to the left side mando tree. I didn't quite see. I think it's safe, right?
He doesn't look too happy about it though, but that might be just because he...
Renee, can you inform us what happened there with that second shot from Lowry?
Not right now.
Okay, not the right moment. But he doesn't look happy, right? It's not going to be a birdie, that's for sure.
No, which means that Jesse is going to lead with 3 because he is going to get the birdie.
Yeah, and with 3 to play.
That's...
But these last holes can be very, very exciting and dramatic. That's
so what happened to Isaac Robinson here on hole 18. We saw what happened to Mauro Willman yesterday on hole 18.
Look at this forehand roller from Kuoksa. He's even further out of position than I expected. Gets it down pretty nice, but then it
rolls back.
Yeah, watch out for that OB.
I think that ruined his chances.
Yeah, that's going to spell the end of his run at the win at least.
He is going to be putting for a par, but it's in circle 2 or maybe even outside circle 2. What do you think?
I think it's outside.
Yeah.
Like 25 meters maybe.
So Lauri is throwing 3rd there and is going to get a par.
So he was safe. I think he actually hit that mando tree and it bounced back towards him. So kind of lucky, yeah.
So I went to check what I seem to remember as being Lauri's position, and He could have had a sidearm shot, but the gap is very narrow, and so the chance of missing the mandatory was quite high.
Okay. That's why he went
Probably.
for a safe shot there.
Jump putted, but he wasn't too happy with his effort. But it worked out fine for the par at least.
This is like a dream hole for Jesse Nieminen now. When you look at what's happening here, Christian, close to get his par putt though, but that's going to be a bogey.
Might have been a little closer than I thought, but
so Christian is dropping 2 to Jesse on this hole. Lauri is going to get a par. Mikael Häme circle 2 look at a birdie. But he's already 4 behind Jesse Nieminen. So to stay within 4 with 3 holes to go after this one, he needs to make a circle 2 putt.
wow.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
Scooped out of the bucket. That looks so good.
It had everything a little bit more. Just
Looked like it dropped in perfect, and it just somehow kind of launched off the nub. Yeah, like scooped out kind of somehow. Just an unlucky reaction after a really great putt.
And that's another turkey, or actually the first turkey for Jesse Nieminen. 3 birdies in a row.
Bogey for Kuoksa, par for Häme, and a par for Hämäläinen.
And I want to have a quick look at the win probability now. 97% for Jesse Nieminen, according to UDisc.
It's looking like he's going to take down the biggest win of his career. First one on the European Pro Tour, but yeah, there's a few holes left.
Yeah, there. 16, the easiest hole on the course. I don't think that's where the score separation is going to happen, but 17 and 18, big things can happen there.
But he's doing so well. 10 down through 15, and he just looks so on point with all the shots.
He's not making any mistakes.
Nah. Let's get a replay of that.
How close was this?
Weird reaction off the basket. Okay, it was the nubs. Hit the nubs, the chains.
That's
a little frustration.
What you would like to do. Shoot it down.
Really good run though from way deep.
Looked like he had it. I thought it was gonna go in all the way, but
he's still in position for a podium place, potentially even second. I don't think he's gonna be the winner today.
If someone is gonna be able to win other than Jesse Nieminen, I think it's gonna have to be Lauri Hämäläinen.
Yeah.
3 behind, Mikael Häme and Jonas Aalto 5 behind. I don't know how that's gonna happen.
Backhand mid-range.
Is that the Supreme Fugitive?
I thought it was a trust, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, it might be something in that Supreme or Royal series at least.
I thought I saw trust there.
Whatever it is, it's a good throw.
Yes, it is.
And Häme has been so close so many times now this year. Get his first win, but it doesn't look like it's going to come here either, especially not after this one.
Yeah, that didn't really finish. Renee, you're pretty close to that disc that Jesse threw. Can you tell us what that was? I think it had a visible stamp.
Hämäläinen, and this is a mint, I think.
Yep.
It's an approach disc 4-speed. It's going to be a tester, but still a good shot.
It's a Supreme Fugitive.
Oh, nice one. Okay. Okay.
So the remake that supposedly doesn't fly at all, like the original Fugitive.
I think it's much more overstable.
I don't know anything about that disc. Was it just like a neutral mid or something?
No, it's an overstable mid.
Okay.
And Christian with a good one. I think that Ricky Wysocki is using it quite a lot. But it's a new for just came out a few months ago.
Okay, that's why. Fine, misses at 17.
That was for birdie. Now it's gonna have a difficult one for par.
Good comeback.
It wasn't too difficult though. Mikael didn't get close. Gonna have to get a highlight putt here on 16.
Yeah, uphill from circle 2. Right to left crosswind. Really difficult.
Not able to get it, and he's gonna be tied with Christian Kvoksa then, because Christian most likely gonna get a birdie.
Yeah, and that battle for the 3rd spot on the podium is really heating up now.
There are many players right there.
Yeah.
Hämäläinen doesn't want the 3rd place. He wants something better.
Great putt there. Crunch time.
Christian got that one as well, and he is now at 26 under, just like Mikael Hämme, Jonas Aalto. 3-way tie for 3rd. Mexican standoff. Wind is definitely making this more difficult than what it should be. Straight into the wind, Jesse Nieminen.
To maintain his 3-stroke lead. Got it.
I think he putted there just when the wind was down for a second.
Yeah.
That's when he got it in.
Felt the lull and stuck it there and just over the rim. Smart way to play it.
And he's at 32 under par.
Yeah, and we're moving on to the hardest hole on the course. 4.5 average, only 10% birdies. We do have one park job today from Petri Niinimäki.
But only one.
Yeah.
That shows how difficult the hole is.
70-foot throw-in from Arttu Aaltonen. That must have been a fun moment.
Let's have a look at the chase card here on hole 18, though. The final tee shots. Rasmus Saukoriipi.
The amazing otter going with that Toro he's so good with and just parking it. Absolutely beautiful.
Perfection. He's going to finish at 25 under par.
Gator for Nilo. Love that little like way he loads up. That just super unique. He just kind of shifts the weight back and then propels everything he's got forward with it.
Also very good. He is gonna, if he makes that one, finish at 26 under par.
Have you ever seen a forehand like that with that kind of hitch in the
Only
step?
from that guy.
It seems like a
it's so
really unique
Yeah.
style. Yeah.
That's everything about him is unique.
Totally.
This needs to drop, and it is dropping.
Oh, drops in right the bullseye. Perfect. Some great shots there from our chase card.
Jonas Alto to get to 27 under par and solo third. Thought that he had a chance for a while.
He's definitely put together a good round, but yeah, would have needed to be just a little more hot there to.
It's rolling out.
Oh, and that's super unlucky ground play.
Maybe stayed in. He's getting applause.
He got applause.
Yeah.
It must have curled in.
He got lucky. It looked
like he got unlucky, and then it seemed to have curled up right at the last second there.
not the easiest putt still. Is it into the wind? I think it might be. I'm looking at those flags down there. It's like it's left to right wind from where he is.
Yeah. Could be tricky.
I think it should be close enough for him to make it. Yes, Nieminen here now. A lot at play here.
4 birdies in a row. 3-stroke lead, 2 to play.
Got away with one here yesterday.
Ooh, might be feeling some nerves. Looks like he's got a little bit of a sweaty hand. This one fights through nicely, skips a little wild, but open in the clear.
Nice and safe. Everything that he needs right now.
Yep.
He wasn't going for too much. It felt like he just wanted to get out
Just
and
hit
get
that
the
gap.
yeah.
Yeah, he knows he's got the lead. He just can't make the big mistake by kicking early OB. It's the only thing that can really hurt him at this point. So he's done very well to get through the gap.
But this guy's gonna go big.
Oh yeah. Oh.
And that might have cost.
Oh, it worked out really good. It was super low. It looked like way offline, off course, but it somehow got a beautiful skip there, and it's up in the sweet spot. Unconventional line, but it worked out really well.
Is this feedback?
Yes. A little high again. This was the same problem he had yesterday.
Yeah. And it kicks to potentially quite a bad spot.
That's a good sign from Mikko Hame, who's trying to battle for a podium position here. If he can get this through the gap, that'll go a long way with Christian out of position and all.
Oh yes. That's
perfect.
That's a clean gap hit.
It's so far up there.
This is where you want to be if you want to get a birdie.
That's great position right there.
Almost up to that second tee pad, or that old tee pad.
Yeah.
If you're there, then that's a dream spot. It's almost there.
It's one of the best we've seen. Jonas Alto to move to 27 under. And solo third momentarily, and to put the pressure on the other guys that they have to get at least one birdie to stick with him. There it is. He's done it.
8 under par today, 27 under par total, and at least for now and for a while, solo third. Let's see how long he can stay up there.
Solid event for the local Prodigy sponsored player.
It's easy to forget about him, but he's always there somehow.
Yeah, also one of those players who hasn't really had that big stage win, but who's kind of always, or seems to always be in contention.
And it feels like he would just need that win to just take the next step in his career. That's
yeah, just boost up his confidence and popularity as well.
But he's definitely a quality player who could win at any time.
For sure. Oh, Quax is lining up something big here.
Yeah, he needs it. It's gonna go big spike highs are around that tree.
If he can get up and down from here, that would be insane. But if anyone can, it's him. I mean, all the power in the world. Looks like it worked out pretty well. Not sure. Maybe Renee saw it. Did you see where Quox's big old hyzer came in?
I saw him fall down on the fairway. She should probably have a pretty clear look to the basket. I don't know how long, but it's up there
Okay.
on the fairway.
Okay, so good recovery shot from Quoxa.
But who's gonna stop Jesse Nieminen? He could play this for par and still have a 2-stroke lead. Even whatever Lauri Hämäläinen is doing here.
Yeah, be nice to have a little cushion coming into 18. It's definitely a swing hole, but yes, he seems to have it dialed every time. I think that's like so much in his wheelhouse with the forehand that I'm not worried about him on that hole ever.
No, that's
It's right in his wheelhouse. You know, I don't think that
suits him very well. But when you least expect it, those things can happen.
He's got some weird footing, doesn't he? It seems like there's like a rock in there, hidden in the tall grass that is making his footing a little tricky. You don't often see people this far on the right side. Yeah, see that rock? It's making it pretty awkward, actually.
He doesn't need to go for a birdie, but he needs to find a good spot to...
Yeah, just play for position here.
That's not easy.
I think he's going to go up and over all those bushes or trees.
Over or around. Oh, he's going over.
I don't think he got up all the way over him. Or did he? Oh, whoa, what?
Is it even safe?
That might have... Did it get a weird kick?
René, did you see Jesse's disc?
I see it. I saw it heading not straight for the OB, but straight towards a place where it could skip OB.
Uh-oh.
But we'll check it out in a bit. We have some players right behind me.
He didn't look too happy, so... we don't know yet. Judisk is saying circle 2.
Inbounds?
But we don't know where the scorekeeper is. He might be here with the players just like he was before, so... we shouldn't really trust that yet.
Well, if Lowry can put this close, there could be a swing here.
Especially if Jesse is out of bounds.
Then it's actually like going to really tighten up. Looking good.
Just a beautiful shot.
Oh, it catches the last.
But still within putting range there.
For sure. Circle 2.
Yeah. Exciting.
Yeah, a bit of a nail biter, even though it's a 3-stroke lead. With these 2 finishing holes, nothing's decided quite yet. We also got that podium battle heating up. If Mikael can get a birdie here, then he could potentially leapfrog past Jonas with a birdie on 18. Christian's going to probably have a par at best, so leaks a little right, but
he knows that part of the just outside the circle. He was there yesterday, but he's in a better spot today.
Much better now.
Yeah.
That's a very makeable putt for him. Nice little sheltered green too, so the wind shouldn't be a problem.
Ooh, I'm feeling a little bit nervous for some reason.
Yeah, this is a real battle.
Especially now when we don't know where Jesse Nieminen is.
It wasn't looking good, was it?
Oh, and he didn't look happy about it. He looked more tense than he has been doing the whole day. That's never a good sign. But it's still not saying OB on UDisc, so I think that's a good sign for Jesse, but it's looking like they are searching for the disc, and that's not a good sign. Somebody
spotted it, and it looks like it's inbounds, I think.
Yeah.
Not by much. Oh, wait, is it? They're deliberating a little bit. Some serious tension.
Still not marked as OB, so I think that must be safe then.
Safe, but no clear line to the basket.
Just need to lay it up for a par and still have at least a 2-stroke lead. Yeah, but it's gonna be difficult to get it.
He's got a little obstruction there.
This could mean a 2-stroke swing here on this hole, because Hämäläinen is having an open look at it.
Yeah, about what, 12,
Yeah,
13 meters or so?
not much more at least.
Okay, this is Guaxa for birdie though, is it? After that huge second shot. That second shot was massive, but it just blows past. He's gonna have a little bit uphill left for the par.
Is it Hämäläinen next then?
I'm thinking so. Yes,
Here
there
he
he is.
Yeah. Circle 2. It looks closer almost from this camera angle.
They're
but
saying circle 1 now.
Okay, so he's inside even. Okay.
Might be just inside. Yeah, it's kind of a downhill slope, so it's hard to judge distance in those cases.
Oh, that would have meant so much. Also to
Really
put pressure on Jesse.
You really needed it.
But now... Yeah. Yes, you just need to make this one now to have a 3-stroke lead coming into the final hole, and then he has more or less sealed the deal.
Big putt here for Mika. If he wants solo third, he's going to need to hit this. And 18.
This is for birdie.
Perfect putt. Wow.
2 days in a row from this side, gets the birdie on 17.
Nice little elevator putt, dropping down in with the perfect pace. Clutch putting there from Mika.
And a podium finish is looking quite likely for Mikael now.
He's just got to stick the island.
Guess
More open than I thought.
if he makes this, it's extremely unlikely that anyone else will win this event. He is not able to get it, and the lead is going to be 2 strokes coming into hole 18, and we are seeing 2-stroke swings there all the time.
It's a birdie or bogey one, but like we said, he's been money on it.
It's different though, playing it on the 3rd round when
Absolutely.
you know what's at stake. Could we maybe see a playoff?
That's very possible.
Yeah.
Great putt from Guaxa. Good par save after an early tree hit.
And Jesse getting his first bogey of the day.
Imagine if Lowry would have drained that putt.
Yeah, then it would have been 1. See if in case we will have a playoff. I'm trying to figure out what holes we're going to play in that case. In case of a playoff, there will be holes 2, 3, 6, 7, 8 in that order until we have a winner.
Interesting. I guess that's good for the gallery.
Yeah, that's the best place
so
to...
tight there on one that maybe it's hard to get a good viewpoint for everybody.
But we're not there yet. Jesse Nieminen is still leading with 2, and
but the tension is real, isn't it?
now he's gonna have to earn it though to hit the island. Otherwise, Lauri might tie for the lead and force a playoff.
Yeah, and Lowry's going to throw before you, I say. So if you can stick it, it's all going to come down to that, you know. I mean,
I'm excited.
Oh, very excited. Beautiful drone views here. You see the bicycle track there on your left. Lots of different shades of green. get you some stats on 18 here. 6th most difficult hole at 3.09. 43% birdies. 39% bogeys or worse.
It's birdie or bogey.
Yep.
Mikael Hammer first to secure a spot on the podium. If he gets this one, he will be solo third. If he gets a par, he will be tied with Jonas Alto.
Looks really good. He's gonna have a putt for solo third right there. And even if he misses it, he'll probably have a share of the podium at least.
Yeah, he will not be overtaken unless Christian Koksa is acing it.
It's not the hole you can really ace run. I mean, you can obviously, but
I almost did it, but it was not what I was really aiming for.
it would be a wild ace.
I hit the cage.
Nice.
Then I got a bogey. Hämäläinen now.
Coming in hot.
Oh, yeah.
Too hot. Almost hit the base though, but with that,
I think we saw some nerves there from Hämäläinen.
definitely a strong swing.
That's about as close as you can get.
It almost hit the base. That would have been a different story.
Yeah. That's a very overstable disc.
Good shot.
And it stays.
Goes up for a birdie look.
And knowing that Lauri didn't stick the island, this should be a fairly relaxed shot for Jesse Nieminen.
Yeah, even if he misses it, it doesn't really matter at this point. He can lay up from the drop zone and be fine. There's nobody on his tail anymore.
I think that's an anvil he's throwing.
And that's a great shot. Look at it, skipping right up for a tap-in birdie.
Now,
in style.
what a way to finish. And we will see Jesse Nieminen's. Yeah, I think this might be the biggest win of his career so far.
I think it's definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's won quite a few times on the Prodigy Disc Pro Tour, but this is another level up from there. Reaction cam. Yes.
Yeah.
He knows how he knows it. You can see the relief just kind of off his shoulders. Okay, it was a...
We haven't seen him more tense than that, though, during the whole round.
He's been so chill, and that's working out really well for him. You know, he's just doing his thing. He's going to tap in to go 11 down with a bogey. 32 under. Remember to subscribe to Disc Golf Stream if you aren't already. Lots of high-quality live action for you, including those European Championships coming up and a really exciting event in Järva 2 weeks from now. We also got the Finnish Nationals and then the All-Star event in Spain come late October.
This will be Jesse Nieminen's third podium finish this year. He has won at the Prodigy Disc Pro Tour in Oulu, where he finished second, and then, of course, he finished second at Tyni.
Yep.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Another battle between him and Lauri Lehtinen on that course. It seems like every year. But Lauri's gotten the better of him the last two. Fox with a nice birdie to finish up.
27 under par. Now it's up. Now it's for Mikael Hammer to secure that solo third.
Yeah.
To make this putt.
Otherwise, we'll have a three-way tie for third. So probably a fair bit of cash at stake here on this putt. Some tour points as well. Perfect putt.
There you go. And it's so nice to see Mikael Hammer playing on his level.
Yeah, didn't get that big win he was hoping for, but back on the podium and another solid result for him.
Hämäläinen, very nice to see also this weekend long. We're going to see more of him in the future.
And a fist pump, the crowd goes wild. Congratulations, Jesse Nieminen. We're going to hear from him right away. Thanks everybody for watching. And yeah, we're going to get to hear from him really soon.
Jesse Nieminen, we're done with Turku Open 2023. You came out as the winner. How do you feel?
Well, a cliche question, but yeah, I feel great. I had a really solid weekend, and I'm so happy that I got to use my backhand, and it worked really well. This was kind of a preliminary tournament for me before European Open, so it's nice to come on top here, and hopefully I keep the same pace going next week.
Yeah, we hope you get a great confidence boost after this before European Open. Will we see you at Järva as well?
I don't think so. I think I'm going to Åland, but yeah, I think this was the EPT for me from this year, maybe the finals, but yeah, it was a great tournament and great event as always.
Well, regardless where we see you next, congratulations with the win here in Turku, and congratulations on, or we hope you have a great last part of the season as well.
Yeah, thank you, and kiitti Lauri, hyvä pelikirja.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, he thanked Lauri for the good game as well.
So it was Jesse and Lauri 2 times in a row, but another Lauri
Different
this
Lauri
time.
this
Yeah?
yeah. But what an exciting event that was. There you see it. 4-stroke lead in the end, but it was much closer than it looks on paper. Really did come down to the last hole.
Yeah, it got really exciting there on 17, and just imagine if Lauri Hämäläinen would have been able to make that putt on 17 for the birdie. It would have been a completely different story then. But still, I'm like shaking almost here because...
Well, yeah, I mean, so great to hear from Jesse Nieminen. He's a man on a mission heading into the European Open. He's got all the momentum he needs. He plays superb on that course. His game is looking and feeling really, really good, like maybe the best of his career.
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, this is a dangerous Jesse Nieminen for the European Open field.
He has like a new tool to work with. He was a superstar already with a world-class forehand sidearm, but now he has like even more things to defeat his opponents with, and
he's the whole package now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's clearly evident.
And watch how calm and collected he was all the way through. That's the most casual win I've ever seen on this level. It felt like he was out on a practice round and having fun with his friends. And
yeah, totally, didn't it?
And that was it's such a nice vibe on the card. We said it earlier also, all the way through, and it was just a pleasure to watch. So the professionalism from all players there, and
super entertaining, and wonderful to see.
They never really gave the guys on the chase card any chance of catching them.
Nope. Jonas Alto did the best he could, shot at 8 down. Hongi still shot 9 down. Salko would be 11 down, but they were on the bottom of that chase card, so even those hot scores didn't really propel them up into a top 5 finish, but they're 6th and 7th respectively. Isaac Robinson and Mauri Vielman, 2 superstars in their own right, tied for 8th place at 22 under, excuse me. And Matthias Vilatal with the hot round, 13 under, gets him into a share of the top 10.
So much fun this weekend.
It was.
Yeah.
It was a blast. We got to see so many highlights, so much drama and excitement. It's a great course. It's a wonderful city for disc golf. There you see where we're going to have our next stream from Järva Open, powered by Prodigy Discs, 12th through the 15th of July.
Oh, those are wrong dates. It's
the 28th through 30th of July. Yeah, the bottom ones are the correct ones there. And the press conference will be on the 27th. Make sure you tune in for that. It's going to be a stacked field and going to be an exciting conclusion to the European Pro Tour season, regular season there. We do still have that All-Star event. But yeah, again, if you were out there following along on the free YouTube stream and you like what you saw, or you're interested to see more, sign on up to Disc Golf Stream. We appreciate all that support.
But yet again, big congratulations to Jesse Nieminen. Congratulations to Rachel Turton, who won the FPO. Yep. Thank you everyone out there in Turku who has prepared the course and made this event possible. Thank you, Andy, for doing this with me here in the booth.
Yes, thank you as well, and to all the organizers, viewers, supporters, everybody that it takes to make this type of thing happen. We really appreciate it all.
But that's it for the 6th stop of this year's European Pro Tour. Soon back with you in less than 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, looking forward to it. In between their sandwich is going to be the major, the European Open, so also looking forward to that. But that's going to do it for this weekend. Andrew Gum here.
Victor Torgestad here.
Signing off.